Part of the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League. See if your team has what it takes to take on the Blender personalities of the fourth dimension. You can win $100 from our friends at Harman Solar if you win your league. To sign up, just email me, blender@1580thefanatic.com. Blender@1580thefanatic.com. That's blender@1580thefanatic.com. Oh, you should probably listen to the show, too. It's the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League, only from 1580 The Fanatic.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Because there's only one you, Vuse Alto is the vape as unique as you are. With Vuse by You, you can make your unique mix with any of 4 colors, 3 flavors, 3 nicotine levels, and infinite wrap designs. So how will you do you? Make Vuse Alto a vape that is yours. In store now. Discover more at Vuse.com. Vuse. Charge beyond. Vapor products. Underage sale prohibited. Website and offers restricted to age 21 and over tobacco consumers.
Are we ready for the 5:30 pickup?
Cam's Courier Service's newest hire delivered his resignation.
Hey, Ray, who's handling
She now needs next day shipping on a new driver.
all these boxes here? Are they ingoing or are they outgoing?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your per sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
When you come to the desert, many things can be dangerous, but there's nothing more dangerous than a pit full of rattlers. Arizona Rattlers football is back. Don't miss a second of the action. Become a part of the ninth man for a membership of $10 per game for new season ticket members. All fans are welcomed as the Rattlers return at 100% capacity in the newly transformed Phoenix Suns Arena. Call 602-379-8274 today. Don't wait. Arizona Rattlers, strike back. When it comes to automotive repairs, where do you start? Been looking for a new home? Should you rent or buy? If you're looking for the latest trends in the automotive industry or real estate, look no further than the Drive Friendly Radio Show. Hosted by Steve, with over 40 years in the automotive industry, and Felicia, who's well established in the real estate market, you can get great advice and insight you can trust. You'll be smarter for listening, and maybe you'll have a little fun, too. The Drive Friendly Radio Show, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Hey there, you low interest rate mortgage lovers. If you have great credit and are good with your money, I guarantee you're in the wrong loan. Maybe it's time to learn what thousands in the Valley have already figured out. On a Life Changer loan, you can pay off your mortgage in under 5 years without changing one dime of your spending habit. Plus, your monthly payments are cheaper than what you pay now. It's not magic, it's just math. So check us out at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K240U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
People settle down.
Because it's time.
For what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it. All right, everybody, it's Thursday here on the Daily Blender, even though I said it was Wednesday on the Twitter, because, you know, if I'm not here today, then that day didn't exist. Well, whatever. Yep. It's the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Phil there in the control room, but his camera is broken or something. Turn on your damn camera. Also, we got you guys on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, broadcasting live in the Harman Solar Studios in Scottsdale. And boy, we actually do start today's show with breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this actual breaking news.
This is breaking news.
So Katie Strang over at The Athletic has put out a story saying that they are now at a point of no return. That's right. Glendale is kicking the Coyotes out of the Gila River Arena after the 21-22 season. So they best start building something quick. And of course, on the Twitterverse, everybody is coming up with their own ideas on where the Coyotes should be. And seeing it is it's the Coyotes, and we're like, well, hey, where's a good place for a hockey arena? Well, let's take it to the far West Valley. Well, with their logic, they're going to shoot for probably, I'm thinking Queen Creek. Queen Creek is probably the next zone for the Coyotes, even though it should be Tempe or Scottsdale.
Can you answer me, according to that article, Jeffco, why the city of Glendale is kicking them out? Are they not paying their rent?
No, here's what it is. There has been a lot of bad feelings between both sides. One side wants to renegotiate something, the other side doesn't want to and then the other side starts talking garbage, and the other side starts talking garbage. So I guess there's been a lot of time spent where they've been trying to negotiate, on the terms of a lease extension. And they're like, well, you got to fix some stuff up in this joint. We need some renovations, and maybe, we have some issues. And then in the course, Glendale's like, oh, hey, don't you guys owe us some money? Maybe we should probably pay that. And so then it gets snipey and snippy, and now both sides don't like each other. And Kevin Phelps, the city manager, says, you know what? We think we'd be better off without you. So why don't you guys just shove off? And that's what's going to happen.
So, Kevin Phelps, let me ask you a question. With this giant arena that you have in the West Valley next to a enormous silver nest for my Cardinals, what the hell are you going to do with that giant building?
I think I've actually met this person in the past. Let me just tell you something. He knows there's money in them gun shows. There are money in the gun shows, and in the home shows, and in the art shows, and in the whatever shows. I guess he thinks that they're going to be able to fill that up with events and other things. Because, as you know, once the Coyotes leave, there's still a reason to go to Glendale.
Well, if they need a gun show, why don't they just have the Daily Blender come to the arena?
Right there. Oh. Are you going to turn your damn camera on there or what, Phil?
Yeah. I don't want to blind the people with the gun violence over here.
Double barrel action right there.
Yeah, we got your gun show. I don't think there's another radio show in the Valley, sports, music, news, otherwise. That has better guns than we do. Oh, wait. We just got penalized for taunting. Damn it. We just got a flag for taunting.
I'm sorry. Must have been you or me.
So, okay. So what's going to happen with the Coyotes? This seems like 1 year ain't a whole lot of time to get something going. So I guess we're going to go over to Oceanside.
No, they'll probably move to the new Suns Arena downtown until they get something more permanent. I can't see the Phoenix I can't see the Phoenix Roadrunners. I can't see the Arizona Coyotes going anywhere else. I mean, I guess that's a possibility. There have been a lot of people that have been saying, hey, they could move to another state. And thank you. What's his name? Mr. Phelps.
Michael Phelps' brother, Kevin Phelps.
Yeah, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin, for running our NHL team the hell out of the state. He doesn't want that. So I have a feeling the Coyotes will stay here. Go ahead.
Well, I don't think that Kevin Phelps is completely blind to what's happening. And one of the things is how bad the Coyotes have sucked lately. I don't think that has gone unnoticed by the city of Glendale. But I think more noticeable is the fact that they are a little behind on some payments. So, yeah, whatever the case, that's for them to argue, and we don't care. But here's a bigger question. What would you like to see happen? What would you guys like to see happen? Would you like to see the Coyotes move to, say, Tempe or Scottsdale, or get the hell out of town so we can get the Phoenix Roadrunners back? Huh? Maybe they'll get the same size crowd.
Okay. I don't know if the NHL is going to have an expansion draft anytime soon. And since we have the Coyotes, I say we hang on to the Coyotes. And I think that
I wonder if anybody cares.
Well, I know I do. I do. I love me some NHL hockey.
Because Phil, look it up. What is the average attendance at a Coyotes game? Because with the Coyotes stinking so much, and the ownership from before, and now the ownership now, and it doesn't seem like there's any light at the end of the tunnel, maybe we should be okay with them leaving. Maybe it should be, an okay thing.
So
maybe
are you saying, Jeffrey,
that you want Roadrunners out of Tucson, bring them up to Phoenix?
You want Arizona not to have an NHL franchise?
Have we cared? Have we cared lately? Have the people cared lately? Have the people gone to the game, watched the games, cared about who's playing?
Fifth largest market in the damn country.
Yes.
And we're not going to have an NHL franchise.
There's so many things that I am okay with not having. You know what I'm saying?
So
I don't know.
The average attendance last year, keep in mind COVID year, 481,989.
Each game?
yeah.
Oh my God! Every
no.
game, 400,000 people.
every game.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think your math might be
No,
off,
it's
Phil.
average attendance was
per
14,000.
game is all I'm asking.
14,000
Yeah.
Wow,
per
actually,
game.
And
I'll be
that's
honest, that is higher than I thought it was. So
That's-
I
There you
stand
go.
corrected. There are some people who do care.
And that's
Yeah.
up from the previous years, actually.
Yeah. Okay. So I stand corrected. So now
Here's
people,
one guy that cares right here. One
Well,
guy that cares right here. I need to
Listen,
go get my. Where the hell's my?
Don't get me
Coyotes
wrong.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't care. I get a little frustrated seeing that team not do what it takes to be competitive. It's sort of the same feeling I have for the Diamondbacks a little bit. You know what I mean? So if the Coyotes up and left town, I don't know that I'd be screaming after them, and my solution is getting the Phoenix Roadrunners back. And at least we have that going for us. But, outside of that, where could they possibly go next year that is ready? You mentioned the Phoenix Suns arena. Because that's what Chris Paul wants, a nice slippery floor to get injured on. So then we have Daylight Drew, Mars Bars 805 saying Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Why not?
Well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but is that place clean? I mean, is
it worthy of an NHL team?
is it
not
worthy
anymore.
of anything
Not-
more than a state fair concert right now?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not anymore. No.
So, okay. So Large Marge makes a pretty good point. Maybe it's not Coyote fans. There's a lot of transplants here, a lot of hockey fans, not Coyotes fans.
Yeah.
I used to have season tickets, but these owners are dumpster fire. So there's no way of finding that out, right, Phil? How many people of the 14,000 average were actually there supporting the Coyotes? There's no way to know.
No, they just take ticket sales off of that.
You know what I need? I need an actual Coyotes fan who has been to the games on a regular basis and
Guilty.
has
regular
basis
All right, never
and
mind.
has observed a ratio of Coyotes fans versus visiting team fans. That I think will tell you the story right there. I mean, like I said, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm absolutely 100% wrong.
Yeah.
But let's pretend they're going to stay. Where the hell are they going to play? Does anybody else
obviously-
have a place?
Obviously, they're going to go downtown to the Phoenix Suns arena until they can get a new arena built.
What makes you think
And,
the Phoenix Suns arena is okay with this?
Well, they want to make money, right? Sarver wants to make money, right? Isn't it called the Footprint, the Stinky Feet? What the hell is it called now? Foot Jam Arena.
The Toe Jam
How's
Arena.
it called? Toe Jam Arena.
Yeah, Toe Jam
I
Arena.
believe it's the Goodfoot. Arena.
Don't you know they want to make money, and so the Coyotes will be renters there for a few years while they build up a new NHL state-of-the-art hockey stadium in the East Valley.
If you're saying they're going to be renters, judging by what Kevin Phelps is saying about the fact that the Coyotes are delinquent on some balances, where are they going to get their deposit? How are they going to move in and rent that place if they got a bad credit rating from the last place?
Look, I'm not the owner of the Coyotes. I just want NHL hockey here in the desert, and I think if it can be in Las Vegas, by golly, it ought to be here in Phoenix.
No, I'm all for it. I love the Coyotes, and they're my team. They're my team, but until they're not, you know what I mean? Until they decide to leave town. But some stuff's going wrong, and it's not my fault. It's not your fault.
If the Coyotes left, who would be your new favorite NHL team?
New favorite NHL team? It'd be the Las Vegas Knights, of course. Just proximity and
the Vegas Knights. Phil, would it be the Vegas Knights for you?
Yeah, why not?
You no longer have a
He doesn't care
hometown
about
team.
hockey.
You have freedom to choose.
Maybe
Who
the
would
LA
it be?
Kings, since LeBron's there, and we're
Oh,
talking.
shut
about
up,
Kings,
Phil.
and that's just
Jesus.
the
You always
association.
got to be putting your lips on LeBron's Heineken.
Oh my God! All right, I got to tell you, I think it would be probably for me. It would probably be the Colorado Avalanche.
Wait, why don't we say the Ducks? What a cute name! What an
The Ducks,
absolutely.
my ass.
that's-
Be
we're
the
not saying
Colorado
cute.
Avalanche.
Well, listen. I guess at that point we all go our own ways. We just all go our own
Wow,
ways.
that's right.
I start to rally to get the Roadrunners back to Phoenix, and then we all just choose our own team. So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. So I'd have the Las Vegas Knights. Randy would have the Avalanche. Phil would have the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. I don't know. I don't know what everybody else is going to do. But right now we still have the Coyotes for a season, and there's still time to work some things out. And well, they say is point of no return. Is there ever really a point of no return? You know what I'm saying? I bet they could figure something out with Glendale if they had to, but I think there's just a lot of bad blood there right now. All right, let's go to the text line, see what you peoples have to say. Boogie says Coyotes need to move to downtown Phoenix, maybe Tempe. Well, again, I guess the only place in down. Ooh, wouldn't it be cool if they put it? Forget the Suns Arena, put it in Chase Field. Just drop an ice rink there. It just
be a little hard there, Jeffco.
All right, it was an idea. Thunder Snow says Glendale's decided to screw the Coyotes, so now what's going to happen is they're going to end up in Houston.
Well, those brain surgeons in Glendale, get rid of one revenue source and throw it out. Yeah, good for you.
Papa Mike says, Jeffrey, why do you hate your viewers? Phil, turn on your camera. Boy, I'm glad I'm not watching. Well, he hasn't turned on the camera yet. And, Kiss the Cook says, more than likely they'll play downtown for about 2 years until the new stadium is built. If they do this, please tell me they're going to do this in a centrally located park. Downtown Phoenix, somewhere by the river in Tempe, even maybe Mesa. That's still kind of centrally located, but
Not
then
really.
Scottsdale down where the old drive-in used to be, where the soccer boys used to play there.
Yeah.
Just build something there.
Yeah.
Daylight Drew says, keep the Coyotes here. Roll Tide Kara says, so if I build a bear, if I'm sorry, she says, if Build a Bear did a Kyler Murray bear.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop her right there.
There's your whistle.
Yeah. Roll Tide Kara, thank you for that. Just a Tip says, so I was listening to the Blender without its radio pal the other day. Listen, I care about the Coyotes. And since the Roadrunners are affiliated with the Coyotes, they would move with the Yotes. No, they wouldn't.
No.
No, they wouldn't. No, they were always.
Yeah.
No, they were always. They're a Phoenix team. Well, if they move, they got to give up that name because you can't call them the Phoenix Roadrunners or the Arizona Roadrunners in Tucson.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Jeffco. I understand. I see your hockey jersey proudly displayed behind you. But if the Roadrunner Club is affiliated with the Coyotes, if the Coyotes move to Houston, I would bet that the Roadrunners would probably move to somewhere close to Houston, a.k.a. maybe El Paso or Austin.
And step one, change the damn name and let somebody here in Arizona have it.
Well,
step
it'd be
one.
the Austin Weirdos or the El Paso. I don't know. Border agents. What are you going to say? I don't know. I don't.
I just don't want to lose the name. I don't want to lose it's funny. I want to keep the Roadrunners more than I want to keep the Coyotes.
Yeah.
Roll Tide Ryan says, according to a June 2021 report, the average attendance for Coyotes games is actually 3,185 per game.
No.
Okay. So Phil, where were you getting your numbers? Because Roll Tide Ryan is now saying it was 3,185.
I got my numbers from Statista.
Statista? Which porn site is that? Because seriously, you've got to open your, get out of that incognito browser and actually do some work here, please. He said, Roll Tide Ryan says his San Diego Gulls NHL AAA team averages 8,732. So what's the real numbers here? I'm not saying that Phil's wrong, but Roll Tide Ryan gives me cause to ask.
I don't think the Coyotes average 3,000 people. Come on. The Roadrunners might average 3,000 people, but not the Coyotes. I'm sorry.
Big George says, how about the new ASU hockey arena being built in Tempe? That'll be opening next year.
Could be. Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking about it.
Okay. So I see the difference here. So 2019-2020 season was 14,605. Last year's COVID-filled season was 3,185.
All right, well that shouldn't count.
That shouldn't.
No.
All right, so let me ask you: is it unreasonable for a professional NHL hockey team to share some space with a college team? Just I guess while something's being built, I think that actually would be pretty good.
The bottom line to me is A, how many suites are there, corporate suites for you to purchase?
None in
B,
ASU
hear
stadium.
me out now. B, how many vendors do you have? And C, how many seats are in this stadium? Those are three questions. If I'm an NHL owner, that I need to have answered.
Hey, listen, you have one of those questions is irrelevant because if you are desperate for a place and a place that makes sense and that actually might get you some more butts in regular seats, you end up not caring so much about the suite idea, but the rest of it is relevant.
Oh, Jeffco.
Not while you're desperate. I mean, do they have
no.
suites at the ASU new hockey arena? And will it be built in time?
I will tell you that at Glendale Arena, all the suites generally have butts in them. Yeah.
It's not what I mean, though, Randy. What I'm saying is you have got to have a place to play the games. You got to have a place for people to come in and sit. If they don't have any suites, you figure that out. You just figure that out, and you just make sure that your main event is happening and you have people there to watch it.
It wouldn't be a completely
cameras.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a completely unique situation. Remember that the Minnesota Vikings, even recently, when they were going through renovations for their stadium. No, it's not a hockey team, but I'd say an NFL stadium is a little bit more pomp and circumstance than a hockey team.
They were over at the University of
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they've done it before in the big league.
They had corporate suites.
Well, let's ask about hockey, though. Is this a completely out of line idea to have them play over there at the ASU arena? It'll be a brand new facility.
If they do not have corporate suites, the NHL and the Coyotes will not even consider it.
Okay, somebody tell me, does the new ASU stadium have suites? They don't become corporate unless somebody says that.
Well,
the word corporate in front of it. So just look for the suites.
I understand.
Megatron says ASU seats 5,000. Okay, that's kind of a low number. But is that the current or the new one they're building? So Hefty Lefty says, screw it. Play in Flagstaff at the Sky Dome. Yeah, it's not going to really be conducive to getting butts in the seats.
Yeah.
Just a Tip says, I saw a lot of Coyote jerseys and Coyote fans last season. There are a bunch of other team jerseys too, but felt like a Coyote home game. So since we've realized last year being the COVID, then let's talk about the year before. What's the general temperature of the Coyote fans and the ratio when there are games?
Right. So whenever there are games, the year before 2019-2020, they were 14,605 strong in attendance. That ranked 28th as far as average fan attendance.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, every time I went to a Coyotes game, and I went to a handful of games before last season, I went to a handful of games, and I will tell you this, I don't care who was in town. It was a damn Coyotes home game.
Okay, good
Not
to hear.
like the Diamondbacks, not like the damn Cardinals, and not like the Phoenix Suns. It was a Coyotes home game.
That is good to hear. It's very good to hear. This is not good to hear. Large Marge says, my company is doing ASU Hockey Arena. Guys, it's tiny. It's going to fit in a shoebox. Too small. So, okay, well, that idea is now dead, but it wasn't the worst of ideas, but all right. I'm sure somebody's working very hard to figure this out, and it's either they're loading up the trucks to move to Phoenix or they're loading up the trucks to move to Houston. I think it's pretty much one or the other, and hopefully it's just a brief stay in Phoenix. Come on back, kids. We'll talk about this a little more when we do. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Are we ready for the 5:30 pickup?
Cam's Courier Service's newest hire delivered his resignation.
Hey, Ray, who's handling?
She now needs next day shipping on a new driver.
All these boxes here, are they ingoing or are they outgoing?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're considering refinancing or getting a home loan, listen up. This is Dale Hellestray, and when you need a mortgage, the team I use is led by my good friend, Jeff Locks. And here's why. Jeff and his team negotiate with over 50 lenders to find the best possible deal. Your home has gone way up in value over the past year, so why not utilize your home equity to reduce your monthly expenses or even pay off some debts? Interest rates are still at all-time lows, and if you obtained your current mortgage prior to 2020, you can save a lot of money. Here's the best part. There's absolutely no lender fees. Jeff is truly Arizona's low-cost lender with over 30 years of experience. So call Jeff Locks, and if Jeff can't save you money, you'll get a free $50 Amazon gift card. This is a winning play, so call Jeff today, 480-202-0692. That's 480-202-0692.
Jeff Locks, NMLS number 1003782, National Mortgage License number 181106, Bear Financial Group, AZMB-09047774, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100+ degrees, 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harmon Solar today. Harmon Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
Mortgage rates keep dropping. Whether you're looking to reduce your payments, pull cash out, or shorten your term, take advantage of District Lending's new lower rates. 15-year fixed rates as low as 1.99% APR and 30-year fixed rates as low as 2.49% APR. Call or text 480-694-7890 or check out districtlending.com/rates. That's districtlending.com/rates. NMLS 183-5285, Equal Housing Lender. Mortgage rate subject to change. This is not a commitment to lend.
AZ Preps 365 is your headquarters for all things high school sports in Arizona.
Brett Quintine, James Mello, and Jose Garcia
keep you up to speed with all the action, highlights, interviews, and insider information for the prep sports scene.
You need to tune in
to AZ Preps 365 every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on your new home for sports, 1580 and 99.3.
The Fanatic.
And always on at 1580thefanatic.com.
David Blender here on 1580, the Fanatic. Boy, look at me. I just realized it didn't look like this just on the hanger, but I'm sporting a Wayne from Letterkenny shirt today, aren't I?
I don't know about that. Maybe you are. Yeah.
You'd have to have seen the show.
Hey, how you doing now? Hey.
No, how it goes. He goes, how are you now?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing now?
No,
hey.
You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right.
What?
Sorry. Hey, it's how are you now?
How's it going now?
Okay, go watch the show on Hulu and get back to me.
All
okay.
right.
We're talking about how the Glendale City Council, the city manager, they've said, bye-bye, Coyotes. We're done. We're done here. Negotiations are no longer a thing. Get out of here. Good luck at your new home. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye now. And so the question is, where are they going? If they're going to stay at the Arizona Coyotes, well, then by God, they have to stay in Arizona.
Well,
and if not, then they can't call them that anymore if they're in Houston. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen next. And people are trying to give some suggestions, like saying, go ASU, they're building something. That's a small little place. What about in the Suns Arena there? Well, I don't know. Don't know if they want to do that. And you have the floor all wet and condensated during games. And then they're, what about the Veterans Memorial? Stop. Just don't even finish the sentence. Where else can we go? What can we do? So, there's got to be something figured out. There's got to be figured out pretty quick. You're either building something or you're packing up the trucks. So sad if that happens. Let's go to the text line, 888-368-1580. Ookla says, hey, Ray Randino and part-time radio pal.
Wow.
Fish Tank says, if the Coyotes leave, then we're all going to be fans of the Seattle Kraken.
Are we?
Well, I don't know. Randy's still in the middle of something and a little salty about that.
Yeah, I can't talk about that.
Randy's fantasy football team was named the Kraken before Seattle Kraken took their name. So
thieves. Yeah.
Now Randy is interlocked in a legal battle with his firm, Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, up against the entire state of Washington. So we'll see what happens there.
It's just against the Kraken, but I may own the damn state of Washington once this thing washes out, because I was talking to Mr. Dewey of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe today, and he was telling me, oh, no, it's on track. It's on track. Send us another check. And so I did that, and we're continuing this ongoing investigation.
I feel like it's going to take a lot more checks, but you keep us up to date on that. Fish Tank says, I was a season ticket holder for 2 years of the Coyotes. Then, when they're playing big teams like the Blackhawks, then there are more visiting team fans than Coyote fans. Less popular teams don't carry enough fans to outnumber Yotes fans, and so that's the truth about that.
Well, Red Wings, Blackhawks, Bruins, Islanders, Rangers. You're going to run into some of that, but I think the hockey nation here in Arizona, and I've been around the hockey fans of Arizona for a long, long time, as Jeffrey has. There was a time when the Arizona Roadrunners would absolutely sell out every game at the Coliseum, and that's 16,000 seats. Now, listen, I know that they can do the same thing. I believe in the hockey community here in Arizona.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out, aren't we? And here's the thing. This isn't a problem with the hockey community of Arizona. This is a problem with either the team or the city or both. So I hope you guys don't take it personally, anything I'm saying. I love the Coyotes too, but I'm also, just one of these people. It's like, fine, if you don't want to be here, you can go. Just go. Hey, I'm not like the Rams, that whole situation where St. Louis is going to sue and all this. Just get the hell out of town then. Fish Tank says if the Coyotes leave, I read that. Yeah, we are going to. Well, no, we're not going to be Kraken fan. Mars 805 says if you go for the Ducks, then you go for the Clippers. They both suck. Go Kings. Go Yotes.
No.
Yeah, well, the Kings
go
suck
Yotes.
too. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Boogie says, checking the numbers, Phoenix fans average 217,525 fans a day. That is according to Pornhub. Yeah, I don't know if you're probably looking up the right thing there, but well, enjoy the research, I guess. Boogie also says the Cardinals wanted to build their stadium originally where the Phoenix Rising used to play. They couldn't because it was in the path of the airport. Sun Devil Stadium got godfathered into that location. I don't think the Coyotes could build a stadium there either. Couldn't be in that area at all. Okay, so thank you for that soul-crushing piece of information.
So can I ask a question? If that's the case, wouldn't the Chicago Cubs' new Sloan Park, wouldn't that also be in the same flight path of one ASU baseball stadium?
They don't care if you crash planes on Cubs fans. Nobody, it's not even a problem. I don't think anybody's worried about that.
Wondering how that got done. Yeah, but okay. All right.
Big George says, I guess the Coyotes could always play one season in Tucson. Where in Tucson could you actually play anything? They don't even have air conditioning in most places down there.
Yeah, that's true.
And he said they could play at Tucson Convention Center, which is actually a pretty good size. Yeah, it seems like a good size because nobody ever wants to go there. Megatron says they will renovate the Coliseum this year while the team is in Glendale. Then they'll play at the Coliseum for a couple of years while they build something in Tempe or Scottsdale. Well, if you're going to do that, can I just say something? If you're going to do that, renovate the hell out of the Veterans Memorial Coliseum, bring it back to some glory, and just play there.
There you go. That's a great
why
idea.
not?
But it's not going to happen. They're going to play at Toe Jam Arena. It's all about money, and Robert Sarver is going to get his.
All right. Well, you'll see. T-Bone says, I heard Portland's wanting an NHL team. The Yotes won't have to do much for the logo or the mascot if they change their name to Portland Wolves or something. Go Vegas Golden Knights, T-Bone says. First off, I spent the first part of my childhood living in Oregon, and then I moved here when I was 12. So I visit Oregon on a fairly regular basis. Let me just tell you people something. They don't care about sports there. 0% care about sports in Oregon, in Portland, Oregon. You're going to say, wait a second, Jeffrey, what about the Portland Trailblazers? They allow them to exist. They could care less. Most people could care less about sports in Oregon, which I've always found baffling and confusing. And anybody who does give any kind of a half damn about sports in Oregon, they always just say, well, we just follow the Seahawks. We're good. We're fine. Well, and anybody in Washington who's missing NBA says, well, we just follow the Trailblazers. That's all right. We're good.
So
they're not into it.
Can I ask a question, Jeffco? There was a legendary PCL team there, Pacific Coast League baseball team, the Portland Beavers.
Yeah.
Do you remember them?
A long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
70s, right?
Also, Oregon State is in a close proximity.
All right.
Are they
college football is a different animal than any professional sport.
Yeah.
People who end up loving a college for their teams or their whatever, fine.
Yeah.
But outside of that, professionally, they could care less. And
So
even then, a lot of people who live there could care less about the college sports too.
Wow.
Seriously, ask
that's
around.
crazy. I mean, if you watch the Trailblazers there at the Rose Arena or whatever it's called now, wasn't it called the Rose Arena, the Rose City Arena, something like that?
Something like that.
It seems like it's always rowdy and rocking.
Listen, like I said, you're going to have some crowds for the college, but I'm saying the majority of the population of the great state of Oregon could care less.
Right.
And if there's somebody out there from Oregon who can tell me I'm wrong, I'd love to hear from you. But I know I'm right. All them pasty, pale, outdated clothes wearing sons of bitches could care less about sports. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
I guess we're safe then. Yeah.
Let's see. Last Optimist says, if the Bulls can win 6 championships, sharing the stadium with the Blackhawks and squeeze in a 2-week road trip for each of them during the circus weeks at the stadium, well, Suns can absolutely share a place with the Coyotes.
Yeah, well, it used to be done that way, both at the Veterans Memorial Coliseum and also at the what's now the Toe Jam Arena in downtown Phoenix. Yes,
Mr. Wilbur says, "Stop saying Blackhawks. Sounds dirty." I don't think I am mispronouncing it. Large Marge says Suns Arena hosted Disney on Ice after the remodel, so that means they could do it. Sarver's a greedy bastard; he can make it happen. Listen, I don't think he needs to be called greedy. Yeah, listen, if I own the Suns and I saw another revenue idea, hell yeah, I would take it. So it's not about him being greedy or anything like that. It's just being a smart businessman.
Yeah, well, why do you think they wanted to do a revamp of the Toe Jam Arena? It's because they want to attract more concerts. Elton John coming through at his final concert. He's not going to the Toe Jam Arena. He's going somewhere else. They want to bring in that revenue. They want to get a hockey team in there like the Arizona Cardinals. Hell yeah, they want that. They want Disney on Ice. They want the monster trucks. They want everything. Motocross. They want everything. Man, that's why they. Oh, yeah.
Glendale Stadium. But
Oh, yeah.
Kyle G says, I hate to say it, but anywhere the Coyotes go, they're going to have more people in the stadium than they would here. Phoenix doesn't have enough hockey fans. They won't drive across town for a team. Meanwhile, Wings fans fly down from the up for a midseason game. Well, that is a concern a little bit, but, cause and effect. Look where you are, Phoenix. That's right. The Phoenix metropolitan area, some of the best fair weather fans in the history of fair weather fandom. If they would actually put some players on the ice and actually get some W's, then all of a sudden Phoenix comes about Ferda, don't they? But they're not. They're not going to be Ferda until the team is Ferda. So you're just going to have to, put some money into this thing. Charlie Boy says Jeffrey is part-time. No, he'll always be full-time to us. No doubt about it.
Yeah, there you go. Good take there. Good take.
Although I do like the idea of the Johnny Carson day off. I'm just saying. LL Cool Bean says this is a culmination of 25 years of putting an inferior product on the ice. I can count how many times they've made it to the playoffs with my hands.
Yeah. Well, it's true. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Ukla the Mock says Oregon's more about Antifa than sports. Oh, that's not even true either. That's just like a little clump of hippies in downtown Portland. Most people in Oregon are just kind of like people from Montana. Don't care. Just leave me alone. Doing my own thing. Hey, did you notice it's raining? Yeah, every damn day. Okay, see ya. Let's get some coffee. Got some coffee. That's it. That's all it is. Good people. It's good people there for the most part. It's just there's some hippies living in tents downtown. Let's see. King Kitten says, who the hell's Phil talking to and what the hell's he doing? Looks like he's conducting his own separate show.
Well,
guys, he didn't go pick up his medication, so we have no idea what's going on in there.
So it's that again? Okay.
Yep. By the way, Diamondbacks win. I thought they were going to try to almost blow it again against the Phillies. No, the Phillies the other night tried to blow it. I'm sorry, the Diamondbacks tried to blow it agast the Phillies in the ninth inning, but then that weird, who's that weirdo pitcher? What's his name?
I don't know.
Clinton, Cletus, whatever.
Clippard. Tyler Clippard.
Yeah. He was able to eke his way out of the problem, but he damn near gave it up to him. So then today, Diamondbacks 6-0 over the Phillies in the ninth inning. They get 2 runs. You're like, oh crap, here we go again. But they survived.
The Phillies do have that overrated player on their team that plays the outfield for them. Yeah.
Fish Tank says, I thought Portland was a bit more of a camping city, like alongside the highway. Yeah, there's a bit of a homeless issue and a hippie issue there right now. Big George, I hate when my screen moves. Big George says, if people don't care about sports in Portland, Oregon, why do they have all 3 all sports radio stations? I would almost guarantee you a lot of those are just network and somebody's plugged those into play. Nobody cares about sports there. And the writing has been on the wall for a while, says George, that the Coyotes will be moving to Houston. That is why the NHL moved the Coyotes to the Central Division for this upcoming season. Also, Houston is a larger television market than Phoenix. So sorry, Randy, I don't want them to leave either.
Houston is larger than Phoenix is a television market?
Well, yeah, we're 5th largest city. Houston, I believe, is number 3. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but they lead They lead the nation in boredom.
Mm-hmm.
Houston does, or Phoenix?
And strip clubs.
Mm-hmm. Houston does.
Yes.
Well, then why did James Harden ever leave the Rockets?
He actually got his number retired in multiple strip clubs.
Yeah,
No joke.
I'm sure that was a hard decision right there. Good Cat says, "What's happening, gentlemen?" And Phil, that Phil person, Kiss the Cook says, "In Oregon, if weed was a sport, the entire state would be gold medalists and professionals."
I'm thinking you're right. Yeah.
Hefty Lefty says, "Gentlemen, how are you now? Good, and you?" Not so bad. Speaking of fantasy football names, what's this important news we are warned about today? Oh, that's right. Okay, let me get you guys up to speed here.
All
First, we have now filled the base fantasy football leagues for the Daily Blender leagues, and now I don't know if it's really a celebratory thing like that, Randy.
Let us celebrate all day.
I heard this was a very celibate sort of organization that
it is
we're going to announce as a very celibate thing. Yeah.
Phil is involuntarily celibate, but
okay. Sorry.
No, in fact, this is not a celebratory announcement either. This is just me saying that yes, we've gotten all the seats filled in the primary ones, and I've started up a couple new leagues.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, if it's not celebratory, then it's got to be sad, right? So I just thought I'd set the
Randy,
mood. Go ahead.
I don't need any damn music. This is not celebratory. This is not sad. This is just
maybe people need the email that they need to email in case they need have any problems for 1580 the Fanatic.
No, then we don't need the Blender email address either. That's not necessary for this. They already knew to go to Blender at 1580thefanatic.com to join the fantasy football. That's not helping.
Please carry on.
Go back to talking to yourself. So here's well, first, did I say yes? Now I've seated all the seats in the Daily Blender fantasy football leagues that existed before, and now I've started up some new leagues for the new list for the new.
Well, that sounds very celebratory. What are you talking about?
Well, no, I mean it's just a fact. So, guys, if you're ready, if you want to join in with some of these guys and try to win the $100 grand prize for your league, all you got to do is email me at blender@1580thefanatic.com. So that is already in motion. But here is the
Blender at 1580thefanatic.com.
I didn't ask for that.
Fantasy football.
No,
the people were
at 1580.
In fact, I said it with my mouth just seconds ago. I don't need your help with that. I don't know who to take buttons away from anymore. What was I even talking about? Oh, right. So the announcement I was going to make is this. It has been decided how we are going to pick the draft order for all the Daily Blender fantasy football leagues. So my wife went and she got the Oreo Thins. And
Oreo Thins.
Yes, because she heard us talk about the idea. So what's going to happen is I might even why that doesn't even make sense, Randy.
Well, you're announcing how
you're just trying to piss me off today, aren't you? Because it's taking me 5 minutes just to say something that should have taken 20 seconds. You're killing me. You're killing me, Randy. Now I got to take a break. Okay, so I guess when we come back, I'm going to explain how the hell we're picking the draft order for the Daily Blender fantasy football leagues and stuff. So, got no music for that, Randy?
No, you're throwing a break. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, perfect. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Because there's only one you, Vuse Alto is the vape as unique as you are. With Vuse by You, you can make your unique mix with any of 4 colors, 3 flavors, 3 nicotine levels, and infinite wrap designs. So how will you do? You. Make Vuse Alto a vape that is yours. In store now. Discover more at Vuse.com. Vuse. Charge beyond. Vapor products. Underage sale prohibited. Website and offers restricted to age 21 and over tobacco consumers.
Are we ready for the 5:30 pickup?
Cam's Courier Service's newest hire delivered his resignation.
Hey, Ray, who's handling
She now needs next day shipping on a new driver.
all these boxes here? Are they ingoing or are they outgoing?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm Cisco Miranda, owner of Miranda Delivery Service. As a business owner, my job is to provide the best quality service for our customers. Affinity Technology helped us reinvent our business processes, using technology to make us more efficient. I didn't know I needed technology consulting, but my ROI has been off the charts. Affinity Technology has saved us more than 80 man-hours a week and has helped me get back to what I do best, focus on my customers. Visit atechaz.com. That's atechaz.com and see how better technology processes can help your small business.
Football is starting soon, and your exclusive home for the NFL and Super Bowl 56. The Fanatic wants to make your business a part of the action. Advertise your business on all the primetime NFL games, Monday, Thursday, and Sunday during the regular season.
Here's the game plan.
Your custom-produced radio commercial will air 2, even 3 times in every game. Plus, your business is branded during dozens of weekly NFL promos on the station, stream, app, and website. And you'll get commercial reads live during our morning and afternoon drive shows each week promoting your business.
Don't forget about special teams.
Your business gets 5 extra daily spots throughout the week and matching spots on our live stream website and on the 1580 The Fanatic Sports app. Plus, you can play defense against your competition and lock them out with our category exclusive option play. All this for the best deal ever. Now, even your small business can play with the pros. Go to 1580thefanatic.com for all the info and details. Is your business ready for football season? Go to 1580thefanatic.com and get in the game today.
When you come to the desert, many things can be dangerous, but there's nothing more dangerous than a pit full of rattlers. Arizona Rattlers football is back. Don't miss a second of the action. Become a part of the ninth man for a membership of $10 per game for new season ticket members. All fans are welcomed as the Rattlers return at 100% capacity in the newly transformed Phoenix Suns Arena. Call 602-379-8274 today. Don't wait. Arizona Rattlers strike back.
If it's local,
We talk about it.
1580 and 99.3.
The Fanatic.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. So, okay, let me just get right to this. Randy, before we do anything else, I don't want you to don't touch any buttons. Okay, no music, no nothing. I need 0% of anything played. All right,
0. All right,
absolutely nada. So here's how we're going to choose the order for the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League.
All
now,
right.
Boogie had a great idea, and I really wanted to do that, but since we shut down the big party because of the Delta variant starting to come through again. They had like almost 4,000 cases the other day. So just to be safe, we don't want to put any of you guys in harm's way. I know some of you are like, oh, this is bull crap. This is political. You guys are a bunch of fear mongering sons of bitches. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I just I couldn't live with myself if something we did was responsible for hurting you or some of your loved ones. So we're gonna wait out until the booster shots come and we all have a chance to get it. Then we're gonna party like it's 2019. All right. So remember last year what we did for the fantasy football draft order?
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, Randy White, go ahead.
It's a party like it's 2021. That's what year it is right now.
No. Party like it's 2019 because that's the last time we were able to get together and get a party.
Why do I want to go back to 2019?
Because
2020 was miserable, Jeffrey. Can we just say party like it's 2021, please?
Well, no, because we're not going to get the party
please,
in 2021.
Jeffrey, please.
We're going to party.
Please. Oh, no. All right. I can't be there.
Why do you have to always make everything so damn difficult? All right, we'll party like can we party like it's 1999?
Okay. All right.
That was a good thing. I'll give you. There's
Max has
even
already
a
got that
song
covered.
for it.
Yeah. In honor of Prince. Okay, go ahead. Please proceed. Go ahead.
All right,
What's holding you
thank
up? Go ahead.
All right. So as I was trying to say is, so remember last year we had my dog, my dearly departed, passed away, rest in peace, Callie. We put Cheerios on a grid. So the first thing I did is the wife had the little girl put numbers inside of the grid in a random order. Then we put Cheerios on all those numbers. And then we had the dog in the other room and then said, and just let her go. And so when she came into the room, she just randomly went for the first Cheerio and then started just eating them in a random order. And that's how we got last year's draft order. Well, I was excited about this idea. Same thing, not on the ground, but like on a whiteboard. Oreo cookies covering up the numbers. I walk into the room, start eating all of the Oreo cookies until all the draft order has been exposed.
Now, Phil, do you hear that? Do you hear that, Phil?
Yeah,
What's
I
wrong
hear
with
Jeffrey's
an
an
idea.
I hear
Jeffrey
gets a
gets
great
the
day.
damn Oreos, and we get absolutely nothing once again. Last year, I complained about the Cheerios.
Well,
I wanted some
did
of
I
the damn
not
Cheerios.
did I not get you some Cheerios later? Did I not get you some Cheerios?
Well,
Honey Nut Cheerios.
I never
got you
received
the
any
expensive,
Cheerios, Jeffrey.
crap store brand Cheerios.
Yeah.
Did I not?
Yeah,
Did I
they
not
were honey.
make good?
They were honey nut. So.
Okay.
All right.
So
go. As long as I get some Oreos, I don't give a damn how you pick the numbers. Bring me some Oreos.
well, we already tried to. Yeah,
Speaking
but
of
then
Oreos.
Phil ate all of them out of that fridge.
Hold your ground, Phil.
I'm not even kidding. And I helped some too. But don't worry, we are still going to get you the Oreos. So yes, Randy, if I promise you 12 Oreos, at least 12 Oreos, is this a good idea? So
Proceed.
here,
Yes.
so what it'll be is there'll be a grid like this, and then the numbers will be randomly placed in that grid, and I won't see it. And then the wife will put cookies in each one of those grids, and then I will eat 12 cookies.
Don't start with an even number in the upper left-hand grid because it'll throw your whole damn grid off.
I don't understand why.
Don't start with an even number
I love
in
the
your
grids.
upper left-hand corner of the grid. It'll throw your whole grid off.
Kaylor says, I request Nutter Butters instead of Oreos. Shut up, Kaylor. You don't work here anymore, you quitter.
Damn quitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't quit it, then stop it.
Phil, you don't know Kaylor. You shut your mouth. That guy's a saint. He's a better man than you'll ever be. And he's got a giant head.
He's got
and
double the head that I ever will.
He's 6'5".
He's at least twice as smart as you are. At least with the size of that head, please.
Has to be. We never really tapped the full potential of his intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did leave early, so that might tell you something.
What were we talking about?
All right. So the Oreo idea. So that's how we're going to do it. Unless somebody else does something, it comes up with a better idea. I think I love the idea because I get to eat 12. And of course, my wife says, all right, fat boy, you're getting the thin Oreos. You're not getting the thick Oreos.
I want the double stuff. I want the double stuff Oreos.
Well, I'll get you double stuff, but all I'm getting is these little thin things.
Well, I'll share my double stuff with you.
Appreciate it. Into Speed says, Jeffrey, I can't make the draft party. How can I donate my 50 to the Arizona Sports Angels Blender Fantasy Foot League sponsored by Harman Solar?
No.
Well, first off, if you wanted to donate any money to the Arizona Sports Angels, then you just go to arizonasportsangels.org. It's all right there. Second, he says he has some names for the Premier League. Well, we already have names in the Premier League.
Go ahead, proceed, please.
Can I challenge Fourth Dimension to match? Love to hear Moist and name the Premier League.
Oh, dear God, no.
Nothing you said made a whole lot of sense to me there, but thank you for that. Into Speed. Screaming Eagle says, hi, Blender. I'm headed to the airport to pick up my girlfriend. I'm happy.
I bet you are.
When's
Is
the
it
last
hard
time
to
you saw
drive?
Beer Bob says, whoa, did you guys hear / talk about this? I just tuned in when I saw it, so I apologize. The whole Coyotes thing. We just talked about it for about 40 minutes, Beer Bob. So hopefully they'll figure something out. Bruno Baller says, did you say celibacy is required to join the Fantasy Football League?
No,
but it's generally a state of being for the people who run the show.
Yeah. Well, at least one of us.
I said run the show. I didn't say us.
Right.
We get laid a lot.
Yeah.
Charlie Boy says Houston is larger than Phoenix. I find that BS. Yes, I hope the Coyotes don't leave Arizona for good. Well, the city size. Okay, let me large. I'm doing Phil's job because he's talking to himself. So cities in the US. I know that Phoenix is the 5th largest city. No, 3 is Chicago. You are correct. So let me go. List of cities by population. Here we go. Houston is number 4. Number 4. You are correct on that, Charlie boy. And thank you for calling me on that. Papa Mike says Oreos, worst idea ever, Jeffrey. Randy, keep up the good work.
Why? Why? Why what? Why not Oreos? Why is that the worst idea ever, Jeffco?
I don't know. It's Papa Mike saying it. He drinks. but still, he'll have to explain for
You
himself.
know, and if anybody's getting double stuffed around here, I don't understand why.
No,
Excuse me?
it's cookies.
Ooh.
It's cookies, Phil.
Yeah. Well, you just said cream stuffing.
No, cookies. Only talking about cookies.
Okay.
Dear God. Big George says Kaler is 6'5".
Yeah.
That sounds like a shrimp to me. Oh, you're
boy.
7 feet tall, so of course it does.
Yeah.
Beer Bob says, I have a better idea for you in the draft order. So here's what we do. My wife labels 12 beers in the bottom of a can in random order, whichever order I drink them in, order of the draft.
Winner. That's the winner right there. That's the winner. Yeah.
Beer Bob, are you in any of the fantasy football leagues? Yeah, I need to know that. Rain City Bitch Pigeon says, Jeffrey, are you as excited as I am to see Joey Logano pull off an awesome magic trick this weekend?
That's not going to happen.
No, I'm not. Here's the thing. I couldn't pick the man out of a lineup, but the mere mention of his name causes Randy White to get grumpy because he can't stand that guy.
Yeah. Let me tell you how it's going to end for Joey Logano at Michigan. The same way it ended for him at Indianapolis road course. He's going to crash into the wall because nobody likes the guy. And I don't like the guy, and his juju is bad. And so the guy is just going to walk away. He couldn't win a race if he was the only damn car on the damn track, okay? Joey Logano will not win Michigan.
Would you say Joey Logano is the male version of Danica Patrick?
I think that's a very good. That's very good. Mm-hmm.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Comparison.
Sometimes I say things about NASCAR that make sense.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Jagdog says, if you build it, they will come. Not like that, Phil. Berg says, afternoon, guys, but not you, Phil.
Phil.
Boogie says, what's the email again? The sign up for the Fantasy Football League?
Don't worry, Jeff. I got you covered
Jesus
here.
Christ,
Hang on. I got you covered.
At 1580
covered.
thefanatic.com for fantasy
I don't know.
football.
This was a bad
Blender
idea.
At 1580 thefanatic.com.
I would imagine it's
for
like in
fantasy
the middle of
football.
a
Blender
of a
at
detective
1580 thefanatic.com for fantasy football. Blender at
Can you just turn it
1580
off, please? I think
thefanatic.com
that's
for
enough.
fantasy football.
What?
Blender at
Please turn it off.
thefanatic.com.
Let me ask
for
you a
fantasy
question,
football.
Randy. Turn it off. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Yesterday, while I was off dealing with some emergencies, did you play that ever?
No, I didn't have to.
Why is that?
Magically, the listeners knew what email address to send their registration to.
See, it would have made more sense if you played it while I wasn't here. You
No, I
playing
didn't
it while
have
I
to.
am here makes no sense because I can just say it with my mouth anytime I want. I don't need that.
You know what I played yesterday while you were not here?
What's that?
If you like pina colada, yeah, baby. I'll blame God.
I'm just going to take another day off. I might start right now.
You stepped in that so hard you left your boot print, pal.
I'm just glad you didn't play country music. That's actually better there. Boogie says, I'd be willing to participate and consume beer in Beer Bob's draft order proposal for League 5. It's not, well, see, here's the thing. However we do this draft pick position order thing for the Premier League, it's duplicated across all the other leagues. So whatever your number is in the league, whatever team number you are, is going to be mirrored straight across, except for we have 12 teams and you guys have 10.
You're going to be filled with cream and cookies.
No. Excuse me. Please don't ever say that again. I'm going to only do this once, and then the exact same order gets placed across all of our leagues.
I have a question.
Oh God. Okay.
Since we have in the Prime League, the Premier League,
yes.
Since we have 12 players,
yes,
and everybody else has 10,
yes.
How does that equate to us?
We do all of it, and then
down beers.
we go through all of it, and we just discard 11 and 12 for the rest of the leagues. So the order for 1 through 10 is what will stand for the rest of the leagues. We did this last year.
Another question.
Yes, Randy.
Do I get to suck the beers down?
I'm not sure. I'm
right here.
Really,
this guy, right here.
I mean, might be a thing. I
Please?
felt. See, if we could do this in the same room, yes, absolutely, we could do this as a team. You know,
All right.
but since you're there, I'm here.
You're going to count me out, aren't you?
Or it's either going to have to be all you or all me.
So I'm out. aren't I?
Well, no, I didn't say that. I'm not a selfish person, Randy.
No, I didn't say you were selfish at all. Not at all. No.
Well,
I'm out, Arnold. I'm out.
Well, you have to stop saying that because I don't know. I don't know yet. I mean,
the COVID has once again struck. Has it not?
I guess so. But we're working it out. So
I'm not going to get any beer, am I?
Well, no. I think we're probably going to just do the cookies.
All right.
Do you have 12 beers over there?
Hell yes, I do. I have 12
Who do you
beers
think you're talking to?
on
I'm talking
ice
to a guy who drinks so much that there
at
are probably
all
not
times.
12 left.
Are you kidding me? Right now in my refrigerator, I have 12 beers on ice ready to go.
I don't know. I need to talk to Miss Kim about this to see if it's something she wants to have you 12 beers in on a Saturday or something. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with your management. So we'll see. But all right. Well, I thought this was going to take all of 30 seconds, and it's taken way too long. We figured it out. We'll be back. More of the Daily Blender after this on 1580 The Fanatic.
It's time again for the Harman Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Pick'em Contest.
Send your picks each week
To see if you are this year's best game picker. Sign up at 1580thefanatic.com.
Play against the Fanatic Air Staff and all the listeners.
You can score the grand prize of $1,580 or the second place prize of $500.
Provided by our friends at Harman Solar.
Sign up today at 1580thefanatic.com.
The Harman Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest.
Exclusively from your home for the NFL and Super Bowl 56 in Arizona.
Mortgage rates keep dropping. Whether you're looking to reduce your payments, pull cash out, or shorten your term, take advantage of District Lending's new lower rates. 15-year fixed rates as low as 1.99% APR and 30-year fixed rates as low as 2.49% APR. Call or text 480-694-7890 or check out districtlending.com/rates. That's districtlending.com/rates. NMLS 183-5285, Equal Housing Lender. Mortgage rate subject to change. This is not a commitment to lend.
Distracted driving is dangerous, Arizona. When you pick up your phone to send a text message, you're putting lives at risk. When you pick up your phone to take a call, you're putting lives at risk. When you pick up your phone to check an email, you're putting lives at risk. And now, when you pick up your phone while driving, it's also against the law in Arizona. Don't get a ticket. Don't pick up your phone. Sponsored by Arizona Chapter, National Safety Council, and Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
Are you losing sleep over recent market volatility affecting your hard-earned retirement savings? Let's face it, if you're at or near retirement, you can't afford to lose 40% of your nest egg, like so many did in 2008. On one hand, you want safety and guarantee of principal. On the other hand, most people prefer the potential of higher growth by being linked to the market. Now you can have both. Principal protection during market downturns and desirable market-linked growth during upturns. When the market goes up, you go up with it and your gains are locked in. And when the market goes back down, you're guaranteed not to lose. It's that simple. If you like the idea of avoiding market risk but earning more than a CD, call Seiler Wealth Management at 407-831-8002. We'll keep it simple. We'll teach you time-tested, proven strategies to help grow your income and keep your principals safe for retirement. To get started, call Seiler Wealth Management at 407-831-8002 and listen to Money Radio Wednesdays at noon for the Stock Doctor's Prescription Show.
It's weird to hear a spot for Harman Solar when it's cloudy or rainy out, right? That doesn't happen very often here in Phoenix, does it? We get over 300 days of sunshine every year. And those other days, well, even then, your solar panels are pulling every last dime they can out of that sun. Harman Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. These are people you can trust. Call Harman Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmansolar.com.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM.
And K240U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down. Because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, buddy, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside my heterosexual life partner, Randy White. They got Phil in there pushing the buttons, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. And we have decided on the Oreo technique, at least for the moment, as a way to choose our fantasy football league order. So what I'm going to do is we will shoot a video on this to show that there's no hanky-panky. There's no, there's nothing rigged, as Skull likes to say. So we'll have a video where you'll see the hands of a little girl putting the numbers out. Then you'll see hands of my wife putting the Oreos out. Then you'll see my big grubby mitt, come in and grab the Oreos.
What happens when you see my hands?
Your hands will not be there.
No.
You realize how many guns I have in this house, Phil? I just wanted to just ask.
Phil,
in fact, here's a quiz. Here's a quiz, Phil. How many guns you think? Over, under. Go ahead. Whatever you want to do. Just guess. Go ahead and guess.
2 very big ones.
Yes, over.
Boom, boom. Nope. You just took the under. Okay. So don't come to my house. 888-368-1580.
Yes. Before you go to the text line.
Oh God, come on, Randy.
I just want to ask one question. Just one. Do we have to record it? Can it not be streamed live in some manner?
No, I can stream it live. I can absolutely.
I think that would be
live.
so fun.
We've done that before.
Yeah. Instead of recording it, for me, that just takes everything. That takes all the excitement out of it.
Well, all right. So, what we usually do, Randy, is we will stream it live, and then we'll just post that.
Put the recording up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I got no problem.
So you see, that was a legitimate question. I'm sorry to interrupt you once again. Please continue on, Mr. O'Brien. Please.
Okay. So, anyways, we will get on that. King of Kitten says it's 4:00. Can Randy please pour me an ice cold beer? Abs are friggin' lootly. By the way, what you sipping there, Randy?
This is iced tea right here.
I see. That's no, the other glass.
It's an Archie Bradley iced tea.
I saw you come in with another glass. What you got there?
Well, that's a little whiskey. Yeah.
See, you should have said it's a little apple juice.
Juice. That's a little weakened steamed tea.
One of the reasons I'm glad Kaler is gone. One time I took some serious shots of whiskey, and he's like, "That's apple juice." Like, come on, man.
No, I know Jeffrey, and I know you put down. He put down a quality glass about this size right here.
Jeez, big ass
and
glass.
he didn't take a breath. I know my pal. He just went game over.
Bye whiskey.
How cute is
happy.
This? How cute is this? All 3 of us have a whiskey glass right now.
Wait, what? Where's your whiskey glass?
What are you talking about?
I may have spoken too much.
Yeah. By the way, you're not supposed to be drinking no alcohol in there. You're on.
Now
the
this
board
is
there.
Costco's finest Canadian whiskey. Hey, take off, Well,
what is their finest whiskey?
I don't know. It's a Kirkland brand. But it's very nice.
There's nothing fine about the Kirkland brand. When
I
it comes
buy it
to
in
whiskey.
in the 700 megaliter bottle, whatever you call it.
Sweet Jesus. I got to get my hands on to some of that Gus and Brew. Yeah, they got the Puppers beer on the Letterkenny, and there's the Gus and Brew is the whiskey. And Beer Bob, can I get Gus and Brew, or is that also something Canadian that we're not allowed to have?
We didn't think about that. Beer Bob is our guy. He's our contact.
Well, yeah, we were just talking to Beer Bob.
I know.
Moments ago.
Yeah, I know.
You okay over there?
Who, me?
Yeah, you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Right. No, I'm fine.
Yeah. Tiger Paws says, Jeffrey, Tim Tebow's available. You shut your mouth before you get blocked. Yeah. Big George says, so when we're talking about television markets, we're not talking about most populous cities, as is based mostly on the entire metropolitan area per Nielsen. Like Phoenix is only ranked 11th in Nielsen television market size. Yeah, and for some reason, this includes all Prescott, Flagstaff, and Northern Arizona. Houston ranked 8th by television market size. So you know. Okay. I was actually, so we're 11th in TV, but I think we're like 14th, 15th in radio. I don't know. It's all scam. I don't believe any of those people. Hefty Lefty says, who's Phil talking to? Basically himself. I think.
He forgot to take his medication.
Staples Center hosts the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Kings during the same season. They figure out hosting the Grammys and other musical acts. Sounds like the Foot Fetish Center would be a good place, but they're just too damn lazy.
It's not the Foot Fetish Center. It's a Toe Jam Center is what it is. Yeah, and that's where the Coyotes would be.
Rex Ryan is a consistent participant.
No,
They keep having to shoo him away.
No, yeah.
Bruno Baller says, Randy, when will the race setup be a live program? What? Oh, live. He wants to know when will take that show live.
Well, I can't answer that question because the race setup, we partner with the good folks out at Phoenix Raceway. And right now, the guy who's in charge of the Fanatic has us on Friday nights at 6. And as you know, my co-host on this program is one Chief who starts very early in the morning with Jacobs
Chief's
and Helly.
in charge of the Fanatic?
No. I said
I think he
my
thinks he
co-host is Chief. But right now, it's hard for us to get logistically put it all together to be live. But I mean, maybe one day, maybe it could be a Saturday morning show or something. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Someday.
Yeah. Over the rainbow.
Bruno assumes that the Costco Kirkland brand spirits are probably better than Great Value Walmart brand spirits.
Yeah, I would imagine, yes. Kirkland brands. Now, listen, I was reading an article, Jeffrey, and I know you're a man of the world as well, but the Kirkland brand often is those high-end brands that you buy for much more money.
You are missing part
stores.
of that sentence, though. Kirkland brands are often, but not always, quality brands with the Kirkland label just slapped on top.
Often, yeah.
But not always.
Not
So
always.
I don't trust.
Yeah.
Robert from Surprise says, listening to you guys on the app, I'm in Vegas. I'm working. By the way, you put me in League 6, and boy, there are some ballers in League 6 or what? Yeah, there's a lot of great, texters in every single league. In fact, we're filling up League 8 right now. And I just got a guy, Tron Legacy. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll get you put in there after the show. So if you guys, we got some spaces left. So just blender at 1580thefanatic.com and we'll take care of you. Don't.
My hands never left my arms.
Well, I know you can do things with that other thing. So don't.
Excuse me?
With what
you
other
know
thing?
what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about? Blender
and thrust. Just the tip. Well, how's that for an appropriate next texter?
Hey.
Just the tip says, how are you now, Randy?
I'm.
The response is good in you.
Good in you. I'm good in you, huh? Hey.
Not so bad. Would you pour me a Gus and Brew neat, please? Please.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hefty Lefty says, race setup would sound great Monday through Friday at 2 p.m.
Oh, please. We would not have, we would not have enough material. But Friday night, we're going to have a great race setup. Chief is back. Jeff Striegel from MRN will be on the show. We have some spirited discussions about Indianapolis and about the playoffs. It's going to be a fun show.
Ukla Mock wants you all to know that dog poop is really soft after a couple of days in the rain. Just so you know.
Yeah, it really is.
Just leave it there. Let it dry up again. Come on. Don't be a rookie. Rain City Bitch Pigeon says, Jeffrey, please apologize to Randy for me. I did not realize that he was short on Joey Logano. Kyle G says, what was that song you played yesterday, Randy? No, stop. Don't. No.
What song was it? What did it refer to?
It was some rock song that sounded amazing with great guitars in it and a drum solo.
I don't think so, Jeffco.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's what he says. I've already scrolled past the text. So, hey, look, Wing Guru is back. He says, sad day for the Yotes. They'll be playing somewhere else in 22-23. They were doomed the day they decided to go to Glendale, weren't they? Also, for our draft, we select beer pong. But, that's right. Numbers in the bottom of the cups. We go in order of worst to first. That probably won't work for you in your 8,000 leagues, but I thought I'd share.
Wow, that is a great idea.
As long as I don't have to be the one that plays, because I think it's nasty. I think
what do you mean?
I will not play beer pong.
You get a brand new ball, Jeffrey, and you bounce it in the club, and nobody. Oh, come on!
Somebody's touching it.
Oh my God!
No.
Come on!
Nope.
If you get a pack of those brand new ping pong balls,
unless the cups are wearing masks, I'm out. Deucey's about to shut my ass down.
What's a couple germs between friends?
Hey, what's with putting masks on the beer cups, Jeffrey? Hey, gonna shut you down. I'm gonna give a bunch of money over to 98.7, and not to you. I'll show you how to do things. Get those masks off your beer cups. Okay, we're just going to stick with the cookies, I think. So what are you saying, Phil? Sorry, what? Eh?
I was just saying, what's a few germs between friends, you know?
You know, you've used that sort of argument for many other things, and it's not, nobody's comfortable with that anymore.
No.
I think we should have a company beer pong tournament.
That's
you
very awkward.
know who actually, in all honesty, is really good at the beer pong is Radio Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Radio Ron.
How would you know this?
Well, because he told me a story. He went down to see his kid in college, and they were playing some beer pong. He jumped in. Everybody's like, holy crap, this dude is good. He's like, yeah, I won the whole crowd over playing the beer pong, and I got a pretty good buzz. So Radio Ron, he can hang with any crowd and pretty damn good at the beer pong.
There you go.
Bruno Baller says, Jeffrey, what you described sounded like Randy played Eruption by Van Halen yesterday.
Good band.
Nice. Ookla says, you haven't seen How Much My Dog Poops, Radio Pal. Well, just mark me down as impressed. I don't need to see it. Just a Tip says, to Rob in surprise, welcome to Blender League 6. These are the last friendly words I'll have for you. Game on, punk.
Wow.
Chief Skulls Burner says, good afternoon, guys. Phil. Joey Logano is a great driver. I appreciate his left turns. And I think you may have to accept that he is and will be in the hunt for a car race I will never watch. I like how he's just chosen his driver to annoy you.
Is that Chief Skull?
Yeah.
Is that Chief Skull?
Yeah.
Did he watch Indy this past weekend? I don't think so, because they didn't turn just left.
No,
they also turned right. And as a matter of principle, on one of the right-hand turns, his car got blown out by one of the curbings and threw him into the damn fence and destroyed the front end of his car.
Yeah, it was nice. And the only better way for him to leave a race is, upside down. He says, good afternoon, everybody. And Phil, Joey Logano, is my man. He's great. So there.
Good for
Chief
you.
Skulls Burner says, okay, I just read that. Beer Bob's is breaking news. I looked up Gus and Brew whiskey and found out no retail variety of it is sold anywhere. So that's a fake whiskey, because the Puppers is real. So then nobody actually makes Gus and Brew anywhere. Okay, well now I feel like I've been had.
Oh boy,
by them filthy Canadians. Thanks for the info on that. And Beer Bob says, yep, I am in Blender League 1 with Big George, Screaming Eagle, Random Texter, Bearded Ginger, and others. You know, ever since I started watching Letterkenny, the word ginger holds a whole new meaning. During the break, I'll tell you what the ginger on that show is allegedly have said to do.
All right.
Thunder Snow says the race setup would sound great. You're going to get me in trouble. Baby Got Dak says, hi, guys. Jeffrey, I'm so excited. Blender League 4 is full and ready to go. My OCD thanks you, Jeffrey. Yeah, I know. Me too. The OCD gets crazy when things are not even for me as well. Papa Mike says, Randy, you're amazing. I know Jeffrey's wishing he could get away from you right now. Nice try, Papa Mike. Of course, Kaler, who no longer works here, but yet still manages to get me information in a quicker manner than Phil, sent me over the press release from the Coyotes where the owner, not the owner, but the president, Dr. Xavier Gutierrez.
Did you see Phil's head?
No.
He looked like a meerkat. He poked right back into frame.
Because he knows it's true. So here's the statement from the
I can't help it if he memorized the entire press release.
Yeah.
We are disappointed by Phil today. Wow, they opened with it. No, here it is. We're disappointed by today's unilateral decision by the city of Glendale to break off negotiations on a multi-year lease extension agreement. We are hopeful they will reconsider a move that will primarily damage the small businesses and hardworking citizens of Glendale. We remain open to restarting good faith negotiations with the city. Most importantly, the Coyotes are 100% committed to finding a long-term arena solution here in Arizona, and nothing will shake our determination to do what is right for our organization, the residents of the entire valley, and most importantly, our fans.
Yeah, you got to ask yourself, if the Coyotes are not going to be out there, what's going to happen to that whole area out there?
Quilt shows. Quilts. There's be a lot of quilt shows, I think.
I mean, there's a lot of small business. I have to believe that Glendale is going to figure out a way to get this deal done and keep the Coyotes.
They also have tattoo shows. They have like big old tattoo and then conventions. You know,
the only show I'm concerned about is the beer show.
Maybe
they have the beer show,
the traveling beer show.
Maybe Elton John can have a residency.
What's that, Phil?
Comic-Con.
Maybe Elton John can have a residency. Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett's he's not performing anymore. He's finally like, okay, I'm done.
Isn't he like 95?
Yeah, that's why he's done. Jagdog says, Coyote fans tired of driving to ghetto Glendale for a game on a weeknight? Well, put it right in Tempe, and we will sell that bitch out every game.
Yeah, let's put it in high-class Tempe. Absolutely.
I go more often.
It is way more because it's closer to you, Jeffrey. Give me a break. Tempe is no different than this part of Glendale. Hell, I live just a few miles away from this, and it's not a bad part of town. Give me a break.
Randy, come on, man.
Give me a break.
You wear Kevlar like every day. Don't act like it's okay.
No. Do you see Kevlar on me? No.
Well, it's underneath. If you knock on Randy's chest,
no.
I've knocked many times, and it's rock hard.
Huh? Lacrosse guy says, I'm in League One, so number one. Yeah, must be a pretty big deal. Thanks, Jeffrey. All right. Blissful Hayes says, happy Thursday, Blender, in the fourth dimension. When do the Cowboys play the Jazz? Oh, bite my ass. You understood what I was trying to say. Large Marge says, Colangelo never wanted the Coyotes. Sarver, well, he put cockfighting in the arena if it meant money. Easy, Phil. He's talking about roosters. Fighting.
Ooh.
Chief Skull says, okay, that's the same one. Mr. Wilbur says, what's the name of the movie that says something like Plank from Alcatraz? What? Randy, can you help me out with the blank from... Oh, no, stop. I know what you're trying to do. Tiger poop. Tiger paws.
Is he talking about Escape from Alcatraz?
No! God, I'm gonna just start blocking people. Tiger Paws says dog poop. Are you guys keeping up the same conversation from the morning show?
Wow.
Wait, what were they talking about? Dog poop?
Really?
Or are you just saying that they are dog poop? I don't know. Can you help me out here? I don't know what you're talking about. Good Cat says guys. Randy, can you pour me a double proper 12 neat? Celebrating being student loan free and just sign an offer letter for a promotion. Woo!
Hey, congratulations. Good for you. There you go.
Okay, to be fair,
to be fair,
you went to U of Arizona, so it couldn't have been that big a student loan. It couldn't have been that much money, but
no, Jeffrey, they pay their basketball players, so it
congratulations on the promotion, though. That's a pretty huge deal for a guy who's weighed down by a U of A diploma. So good for you. Good for you. Senior Wake and Bake says, Jeffrey, you were asking for a match. Okay, stop. We're not doing that joke about Phil's face. Just the Tip says, might be the greatest joy I got from my two sons was they were tasked with picking up the dog poop. That's the greatest joy.
Wow.
Jagdog says, I think they put Crown Royal in the Costco brand whiskey bottles. That's my guess.
Good day.
Radio Ron has an idea. He says, okay, maybe Randy can give beer can chicken to every ticket holder to keep the team in Glendale, or maybe just give some beer can chicken to the owner of the team to make him want to stay.
How about, Ron, I just give some beer can chicken to you?
You're such
that way you let me continue working on here.
Bruno Baller says, Randy, remember that movie with Kurt Russell? Okay, no, stop it. No.
If you like pina coladas,
I hate you all.
Get on in the rain.
Isn't that Escape from New York?
Next time I see Remember, just going to block you. Tiger Paws says, yeah, my whole drive into work this morning, Dale and Bruce were going over all this stuff about picking up dog poop, who does, who doesn't, and they're having to coach Bruce on how you do it with a little poop sacks.
Yeah.
He doesn't pick up his dog's poo?
No, but he loves his dogs dearly, but no, apparently he does not.
God Lord, his backyard must be horrific. Or are you talking about like he walks in public with the dog and doesn't pick up their poop?
Well, yes. What's happened is he's gone out, and this whole thing started because Bobby Valentine, former MLB manager, now running for mayor of a Connecticut town, was asked to do a sort of a video cameo thing.
Oh,
and as he did it, as he did it, he was walking his dog, and he flubbed up and he finished the cameo and he left the camera rolling. And while he left it rolling, he saw that his dog pooed somewhere on the streets of Connecticut somewhere, and he did not pick up his poo. That's how the entire thing got going.
Well, he should be fined because that's a finable offense, and it's a bad example for the mayor to set, isn't it?
He is running for the mayor.
That's what sparked that conversation. First
Yep,
off, who
that's
gives
the
a
whole-
crap about the mayor of Connecticut?
Well, nobody
Second,
gives a crap,
he's
but
former-
apparently
he's a
Bobby
former baseball-
Valentine's dog takes a crap.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there you go.
Okay, so if you are walking your dog and you don't pick up after him, you're a piece of garbage yourself. You're a piece
There
of
you
dog
go.
poo yourself. That's what I'm going to say. Because who does that? I'm tired of somebody's little dog crapping in my grass. And I know Bruce has like huskies or something, and that's going to be pretty big turds right there.
Yeah.
That's the reason I put a couple of cameras outside the house just to, catch some people pooping in my yard. I'm going to be very upset. Okay, well, we're not going to talk about that. We have other things. I haven't even started the damn show yet. We talked about the Glendale Arena, and here we are still. When we come back, let's go over some things. We have NBA, MLB, NFL, and all the acronyms. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Are you looking for a rewarding new career? Join the United States Postal Service and apply for roles nationwide. Serve your community with pride and receive benefits, including competitive pay and opportunities for advancement. Whether you're looking for full-time, part-time, or seasonal positions, we have options that may be perfect for you. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer. Apply now at USPS.com/careers.
Your favorite radio station.
And now you're up to date on the news. Stand by for weather and traffic right after this.
It wakes you up, starts your day, and keeps you informed as well as entertained.
You guys are absolutely the best.
How do you like to work here?
At The Fanatic, we're looking for commissioned sales reps to knock on doors, set up appointments, and extol the benefits of advertising with your favorite radio station. Send your resume to jobs at 1580thefanatic.com.
When it comes to automotive repairs, where do you start? Been looking for a new home? Should you rent or buy? If you're looking for the latest trends in the automotive industry or real estate, look no further than the Drive Friendly Radio Show. Hosted by Steve, with over 40 years in the automotive industry, and Felicia, who's well established in the real estate market, you can get great advice and insight you can trust. You'll be smarter for listening, and maybe you'll have a little fun too. The Drive Friendly Radio Show, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Last summer, Arizona experienced record heat. Hottest summer in Arizona history. 145 days of 100-plus degrees. 53 days of over 110. Summer heat is starting sooner and it's lasting longer, and your power bills are more expensive every year. Take control of your power bills. Call Harmon Solar today. Harmon Solar is locally owned and operated. They use top-of-the-line equipment, and they're A-plus rated with the Better Business Bureau. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
Do you have great credit? And are you good with your money? If so, I bet you're in a low-rate 15 or 30-year mortgage. But guess what? You're in the wrong loan. I guarantee it. You see, on a Life Changer loan, not only will your monthly payments go down, but you'll probably pay off your mortgage in under 5 years without changing a dime of spending habit. Sound too good to be true? It's not magic. It's just math. So check us out at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031 NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Last year, nobody knew what to expect. This year, it's an entirely different story. New rookies, new leadership, new expectations. The NFL is back, and it's exclusively on The Fanatic, including playoffs and the Super Bowl. You won't hear it anywhere else. Your home for the NFL, 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports.
Today, the Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. I forgot to tell you, today is National Potato Day. Just so you know. Yeah, National Potato Day.
So does that mean we should have some potatoes or some sort of potato products tonight?
it's just an opportunity to remind Phil that the potato goes in the front of the Speedo, not in the back of the Speedo.
Oh boy, yeah.
By the way, so potatoes that were first found in Peru, 8,000 BC. The Incans were the first people cultivating potatoes.
No kidding.
Get off me with the Irish jokes, okay? It's not like my people love potatoes. It's just all those bastard Brits who would let us eat for a while when there was some problems. So it ain't like we love the hell. Although I do love potatoes.
You love French fries.
I like skinny, greasy fries, like some baked potatoes, but I don't like scalloped potatoes. I don't like boiled stuff. It ain't right. It ain't right. No, Ugamak, it's not a national holiday in Ireland. I knew that was coming.
The other day, Miss Kim came up with a new recipe for smashed golden potatoes.
Is that hash browns?
So what she? No. What she did was golden potatoes are not very big, and she took them and she kind of smashed them, and then she seasoned them up and baked them in the oven. Oh my goodness! I think that is a keeper right there.
I found that I really enjoy twice baked potatoes.
They're very good.
For the longest time, I thought, well, why are you doing this twice? We just do it once, get it right. And they're like, no, what you do is you bake the potato, you take the stuff out, and you mash it, and then you put it back in.
Yeah,
and then you bake it a little more.
You got to put the stuff in there. Yeah. Oh,
it's
that's
like the
good.
deviled eggs of potatoes. So anyway, it's National Potato Day, and that's all I have to say about that. Keep your Irish jokes to yourself. Anyway, so the NBA, let's talk about the NBA. Terry Rozier. He got a 4-year, $97 million extension with the Charlotte Hornets. I thought they disbanded. All right. So as we always do when somebody gets a big contract, question is he worth it?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a very confident statement about Terry Rozier.
That analysis just knocked me right out of my chair.
I would hope so.
Okay.
Look, the Charlotte Hornets, they're guard heavy as all get out. Of course, where's their number one rookie of the year draft pick, LaAngelo Ball? He's of course a guard. They've got they just lost Devontae Graham, so it's looking like they're trying to advance their way to something that doesn't resemble the Phoenix Suns team with Eric Bledsoe, Brandon Knight, and Goran Dragic. So they're trying to move on from that. But Terry Rozier, I think he's fine. What that team needs is not necessarily Terry Rozier. He's not going to win you a lot of games himself, but he's a good piece. I think he's probably a really good, tremendous six-man, more so than he is a starter that he currently is.
I hate to do this to you, Phil. Last year, Rozier was the Hornets' leading scorer, averaging a best 20.4 points on 45% shooting from the field, 38.9% shooting from three. This guy is a valuable asset to the Charlotte Hornets, and he's obviously the cornerstone of this team. So they want to keep him there. It's sort of like what they did with Devin Booker here in Phoenix. They know he's a cornerstone. They know he's a player that they want to keep and they want to build around. And it looks like that's what the Charlotte Hornets are doing. 4-year, $97 million extension for this guy.
Well, keep in mind that he is offensively impressive, but defensively he still has a lot of work to improve over there. And LaAngelo Ball wasn't a starter for the majority of the season. I believe he wasn't a starter until close to the All-Star break. He had to earn his minutes there. So there's a lot of, and then he got injured, of course. So he wasn't able to lead the team as you saw night in, night out. Once he did, he was able to make tons of highlight plays. He is the guy going forward. He is their cornerstone, their foundation. Like you said, Terry Rozier, though, in a good rotation, he's a nice fourth piece, hopefully.
I feel like, he's a bench player on anybody else's team.
Yeah.
Well, and that might be true, but for the Hornets, he seems to be their cornerstone.
Hamilton Porter says, wait, we're talking NBA? So where did Patrick Beverley get traded to today?
Can't say he's wrong.
Yeah. Baby Got Dak says, since we've been talking about the rookie quarterbacks for 2021, we haven't been. We're talking NBA. I'll get back to you on that one, Baby Got Dak. All right. So that happened. Is he worth it? I guess to the Hornets, yes. Anywhere else? Not so much. So had you guys hear about the old Kevin Durant, Draymond Green sitting down and talking about what happened?
Blaming
with them?
everybody but themselves.
Wow, that was juicy, wasn't it? Oh, that was juicy gossip.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, that's some good TV. It was well shot. And there's Draymond Green sitting there talking to Kevin Durant about they were yelling at each other. And they were like, ooh, I wonder what they just said there. And remember, there's memes and all sorts of stuff. And then a little bit later, Kevin Durant left. There was like, oh, it's because of it's because of Draymond Green.
Yeah.
And well, that's not the case. They had this conversation on camera where they were like, really, we got over that pretty quick. That it was so weird the way the Warriors, brass handled it, like Steve Kerr and Bob Myers. They mishandled that whole thing, and that's what they basically are responsible for ruining the Warriors. And Kevin Durant says, yeah, I think so too. So basically, Kevin Durant just had a nice, very well shot, very nice conversation, good interview with Draymond Green, Kevin Durant, and now that just means that Draymond Green no longer wants to play for the Warriors because can you imagine? You now have to go back and face Bob Myers and Steve Kerr and say, well, no, you did. There's no way Draymond Green can continue with the Warriors after this video hit daylight.
But
is
Jeffrey, isn't that what the state of the NBA is right now? It's a player controlled league.
Yeah,
Anything
but there
the
is
players say
some limit.
Goes well.
And Draymond Green is not exactly Kevin Durant can swing it around like that. Draymond Green can't. Now he's a valuable piece. He's a valuable piece. He plays great defense, but Draymond Green, don't kid yourself. You are 100% replaceable, and it's not that hard to do.
I think you're wrong, Jeffrey. I think you're wrong.
So listen, and I've been a guy who has said Draymond Green is more than just a thug, more than just somebody who'll kick you in the ginobilies. He's more than what meets the eye. But I also think that guy is replaceable. He is absolutely replaceable.
I think this is the state of the NBA right now. It's a player league. The coaching, the management doesn't really matter. And let's look at the Los Angeles Lakers. If you don't think that LeBron James is not the coach and or general manager of that team, you're absolutely wrong. Look at how the team is being assembled. And
Draymond Green is not the general manager or coach.
Well,
I he could be an on the floor coach.
If Steph Curry says Draymond Green ain't going anywhere, I have a feeling Draymond Green ain't going anywhere. And I think this is going to come down to how this looks and how this pertains to the team. And maybe Steph Curry says, I agree with Draymond Green. I agree that this is what happened. You guys handled this wrong. And Kerr and the general manager and the front office are going to be held accountable by the players.
Or Steph Curry is still salty about what happened. Remember, he was on a plane trying to rescue the situation when Kevin Durant decided to jump ship. And so maybe he's like, damn it, come on, Draymond. Maybe he's mad at Draymond for Kevin Durant leaving the Warriors.
Could be.
And maybe he's going to still be salty about that and say, no, go ahead, Curry, do what you got to do.
Maybe, guys, but let's not make this generalistic. Let's actually just specify it, because I think Draymond Green is being tapped as the next Charles Barkley, right? Who amongst us has not said,
on Twitter?
No, he's getting himself
he has
a podcast.
No personality. He has like zilch of a person. He has as much personality as he has muscular tone.
You know who the next Charles Barkley is? Joel Embiid is the next Charles Barkley, in my opinion.
I mean, in play or in just his
I'm saying
mouth?
in flapping mouth.
Characteristics.
No,
the way
certainly
he
not
flaps his lips. Yeah,
right. But he's starting to become a persona, trying to be that guy who will say absolutely anything.
He'll type anything.
Type and also put it on his podcast.
The only reason he said what he was said in that conversation, Draymond Green, is because how comfortable he felt talking to just him. 99% of the time, you're not hearing a whole lot of words out of Kevin Durant. 99%.
Out of Kevin Durant.
Yeah. You said Draymond.
I said
Green
Draymond Green.
Oh, I thought you said Kevin Durant.
No.
I'm like, praying mantis.
No.
Really? Okay.
Kevin Durant is he's petty and he will go at anybody.
Yeah, I was saying he's the Twitter guy. Draymond Green.
Yeah. So if we're
not as much personality as Charles, but okay.
Right, but he's being touted as him. He's being tapped and he's putting in place, whether it's on inside the NBA. No, but Charles Barkley is incredibly unique. So Draymond Green is just a younger version of that. I think that because Draymond Green is such a foundational player for the Warriors and that he still has a place with them, guys, he will probably get his statue for the Warriors. He's that foundational to them and to that group, and he's seen in that such high regard.
His
for that
statue will
team.
be like in front of the men's room, though.
Oh God!
And his leg will be out. He'll be kicking out, so
maybe-
people can just get pictures of him kicking them in the Ginobili's.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe
His leg will
it'll-
extend to the urinals.
Right.
It'll be in the men's room at one of the urinals.
Yeah.
God.
That'll be the way it is. Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, whatever the case, it's going to be a very awkward first practice when Draymond Green shows up and there's Steve
Yeah.
Kerr going, really? Because I used to play, right?
I don't think there will be, because I don't think there's any ramifications for Draymond Green speaking his mind about this whole situation. I think that the NBA, the coaching, and the front offices have absolutely nothing as far as leverage goes with these players.
It's a shame. I don't think it makes for a better NBA, to be honest. Okay, so Draymond may have a bit of an awkward moment with Steve Kerr, but LaMelo Ball, well, he's a very awkward. I don't think he realizes how stupid he sounds and probably is. So he's 19 years old, and GQ decides to interview him, and he says, well, listen up. Because they're like, hey, what are your thoughts about skipping school there and skipping college in favor of playing? He's like,
oh boy.
You want to go to the league, so school's not your priorities. We not tripping off school. We not dumb. We know how to learn. We don't need school. And school not even teaching you bleep. What the bleep is school? Somebody's going to get that tattooed on themselves because that's wise words. We not dumb. We not need
dumb.
school. We not dumb.
Yeah. We know how to learn. Yeah.
So now that was somebody typing his words. So actually, words were spelled correctly. But then he actually tweeted something out later, and here was his clarification. Because when people started criticizing, what do you mean you don't need school? Hell's wrong with you, LaMelo, telling kids that they don't need school? Of course they need school. So he said, here's him typing with his unschooled thumbs. Let me rephrase. School not for everybody. Now, if you want to be a, with just the letter B and A, doctor, better take that ass to school. SCOO.
Yeah.
And he continues.
SCOO.
Yeah. So please don't be going to your mamas talking about some Ion wanna do school. Mello said you don't need it, and he didn't put it in quotations. He put it in hyphens. In apostrophes. I'm sorry.
Right.
He says when you not like THT. What's that? When you not like and not all the way invested in ya plan A, which in my case was the parentheses league. Okay, that right there, I'm so glad he did, because anybody read that? Oh dear God, I need school, because LaMelo needs school.
That's
LaMelo he's illiterate.
Yeah, that is a guy that is full of himself and has hundreds of millions of dollars to prove he's full of himself.
That's not hundreds of millions.
Somebody's got to get in like Chinese or something. We not dumb. That's what needs to be tattooed, because that's words of wisdom from LaMelo.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen,
we not
and
dumb.
Phil, I appreciate what you're saying right now, but when his rookie contract is up, he will get $100+ million contract extension to play basketball in this league. And the guy can't even string together a sentence.
No, his next one will be we not poor, because ball go hoop. We not poor.
I mean, come on, man.
So sad. What the bleep is school? Oh, listen, Charles Barkley said, I'm not a role model, but he never did damage like this. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Are you looking for a rewarding new career? Join the United States Postal Service and apply for roles nationwide. Serve your community with pride and receive benefits, including competitive pay and opportunities for advancement. Whether you're looking for full-time, part-time, or seasonal positions, we have options that may be perfect for you. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer. Apply now at USPS.com/careers.
Everybody, Mark Asher, about to tell you about my friends at Valley Medical Weight Loss. I love this company. I've used them. I have friends that have used them. A ton of weight has been lost in a quick amount of time and the right way. That's the important part. Look, they have 3 Valley locations, Tempe, Glendale, and Phoenix. So one is close to you, and they've been doing this for well over a decade. And right now you can get your first week, $31.95, absolutely free. Just mention Money Radio or mention the Fanatic, and it is on them. 602-441-3305 or valleymedicalweightloss.com.
Bruce and Dale here. Remember, football is starting soon, and your exclusive home for the NFL and Super Bowl 56, The Fanatic wants to make your business a part of the act.
Advertise your business on all the primetime NFL games during the regular season.
Your custom-produced radio commercial will air 2, even 3 times in every game.
Plus, your business is branded during dozens of weekly NFL promos on the station, stream, app, and website.
And you'll get commercials read live during our morning and afternoon drive shows.
Plus, get 5 extra daily spots throughout the week and matching spots on our live stream website and on the 1580 The Fanatic Sports app.
You can even lock your competition out of this offer with our category exclusive option plan.
All this for our best deal ever.
Go to 1580thefanatic.com for all the info and details.
Don't get a delay of game penalty.
Go to 1580thefanatic.com and get in the game today.
Hi, this is Bruce Jacobs from my friends and former employers at Pro Copy. For over 20 years, Pro Copy has provided Arizona companies with the best office equipment available from companies like Ricoh. More importantly, they provide outstanding service after the sale with a 96% retention ratio and award-winning technicians. 3 years ago, they joined the Flex Technologies Group, an Arizona-based nationwide group of companies that share Pro Copy's commitment to excellence. So if you have branches anywhere in the United States or just here in Arizona, you can get great personalized service even during the current climate. We use them here at the Fanatic and Money Radio KFNN, and they never disappoint because they remain a local company. They give back to our community by supporting ASU and the Thunderbirds through the Phoenix Open. The Pro Copy Foundations has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. That makes doing business with Pro Copy good for your business. Just give them a call at 602 Pro Copy. That's 602-776-2679.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
Live and local.
Today with Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. You're running out of time. Sign up for the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick'em contest. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. Got a $1,580 first prize on the line, along with a $500 second place prize, brought to you by our pals over there at Harmon Solar. You go to 1580thefanatic.com. You click on the link there. It takes you to another page. Explains to you how to do it. We got the password there for you. Got the pool number. Got the link. Get in there. And now, if you did it last year, all you got to do is find your way back to the Gridiron Games platform for 1580 The Fanatic. And you're ready to go. Simple as that. So you are automatically in. So that's kind of nice not to have to fill out all that information again.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
1580thefanatic.com. If you don't have that, where our pool was last year bookmarked, well, you can find it easily this time and bookmark it so you don't lose it. So, it's all go time, September 9th. That's when the NFL season starts. Very excited about that. So also, we have some slots left. We're still filling more leagues for the Daily Blender Fantasy Football League. So I just put about 4 people in the leagues, and another guy has just signed up on the thing there. So you guys, we got some slots open. So if you want to play for fun, play for money, $100 for every winner of each one of our Daily Blender Fantasy Football Leagues. And it's fun. You get to hang out with some of the members of the Fourth Dimension. And boy, I tell you what, no place in any of our Daily Blender Fantasy Football Leagues is talking as much smack as League 5. I would challenge all the other leagues to even match up to League 5, not League 8, not League 2 or 3. I know that people are probably going to start rolling on the smack talk here pretty soon as we get closer to the draft. But boy, they're already in like mid-season form over there on League 5.
Wow. Listen, I don't like to smack talk because I like my game to back up my talk.
League 5 is going to be a bloodbath, and I will reign victorious.
You think so, huh?
Oh, yeah.
There are some good fantasy football players in that league. Remember, Boogie has won the Premier League in the past. and he is desperate to get back. So,
and he can only get back if he mounts me and goes above where I stand in the standings.
Why phrasing, Phil? Just phrasing.
Well, how on earth is that dirty? I'd like you to tell me.
Why do you always want to make it weird?
Why?
I'm starting to think you guys are the problem.
Berg says League 5 is not the Premier League, though. So pass.
Yeah. Well,
Berg is very, very happy to still be in the Premier League, and he's hanging in there. He does just enough to not get chucked out of the league. Maybe this will be the year Berg wins the championship. And let's see here. Oh, he's texted a bunch of stuff, and I didn't see it earlier. Sorry about that, Berg. It's just been a very busy text line day. And let's see here. There's a lot of stuff here that doesn't make any more sense anymore. Sorry, I missed you on that earlier, Berg. Ukla says, do you think you could find a bigger stick? The hell is it? What are you talking about?
Is that a line from one of the movies that was mentioned earlier? I can't remember the name or title of those movies.
No, a photograph just appeared. His dog with the big old stick he found in the
Okay.
Try to keep to the subject. Berg says maybe. King Kitten says, hey Randy, you just mentioned it, but how about that Indy road course? Huh? Cars were hitting the curb bump, going airborne, 4 wheels off the ground. It was crazy.
Yeah, it really was. And it was surprising to me that Roger Penske owns that road course now. The Penske organization owns that road course, and they were not better prepared. So we'll talk about it on the race setup tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, 6:00 here on the Fanatic. Chief and I will break it down for you.
Just Tip says, Jeffrey, I remember what happened to you the season you trash talked before a season. So I personally would like to apologize to Rob from Surprise. That's a fine fellow, and I wish him well. That's probably wise. I had such a good draft that year, and my team got crazy good points. It's just everybody had a miraculously. I almost wondered if the league had been hacked, to be honest. But everybody had their miracle game whenever they'd play me. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. King of Kitten says, hey, Sunday night baseball is Angels and Indians from the Little League World Series in Williamsport.
Yeah, that's another thing that MLB has gotten right. They have worked together in connection with the Little League World Series, and they go there to Williamsport, Pennsylvania every year. And during the Little League World Series, they play a big league game there. And what happens is those guys get in, they bus to the Williamsport fields and watch the Little Leaguers play their game. And then that night, all the Little Leaguers, all the international teams, all the American teams, they're bussed over to the big league park, and they get to walk in and watch a big league team play baseball. So that's going to be very cool, especially with Ohtani going to be there with the Angels. So that's going to be a big thing for these little kids playing baseball. So
did you see he was the first player to hit 40 home runs this year?
I saw that. Yeah. Did you see that the Angels aren't doing anything and they're in 4th place right now?
Yeah, it's because they have no pitching, man. The only pitching option they have is Ohtani.
You know what? If you're an MVP, your team needs to be in first place. He is not
load of baloney,
the damn MVP. I don't care what your number says. Oh, please. Give me a break.
He is so much better than anybody else on that team.
Okay.
Valuable player.
Let's all agree that the term MVP has never been properly interpreted by any sport ever. It's either a popularity contest over here, or it's a how good is your team doing over there, but you never get a legitimate most valuable player figured out. All you can do really these days is say who's the most valuable player on any given team. Most valuable player to a league, that is interpreted wildly across all sports. I just have never understood why we can't get together on a consensus of what that really is supposed to mean. Most valuable player as voted for by the sports, right? Just a Tip says Little League World Series starting out awesome. Watch out for this Hawaiian team. They beat a very formidable Connecticut team 9-1.
Yeah. Listen, the Little League World Series, one of my favorite times of all year. I love watching that.
Kyle G says, I'm up against guys like Chief Skoll, Smack Talk. That's wasted on Vikings fans. Kind of like Super Bowl trips.
Wow.
Bruno Baller says, Randy, when NASCAR's in Phoenix in November, is that like they're at the Super Bowl? Is that what that is?
That is like their Super Bowl. It's kind of weird because the Daytona 500, the first race of the season, is actually pitched as their Super Bowl. But this is their championship weekend in Phoenix. And once again, this year, we have the honor at Phoenix Raceway to host the NASCAR championship. So you'll have the trucks out there. They'll be crowning a champion. You'll have Xfinity out there crowning a champion. You'll have the ARCA Menard Series crowning a champion. And then you'll have the Cup cars out there. And by the way, in case you haven't heard, get your tickets now or your camping space or your infield passes now. In 2022, NASCAR is returning to Phoenix Raceway next November, a year from this coming November, to do the championship weekend once again. So, yes, very good time to go see everything unfold before your very eyes at your own Phoenix Raceway.
If we camp out now, will we have squatters' rights?
No.
No, that's a fair question. That part,
Don't ever squat in front of me ever again either, Phil.
Yeah,
that was
awkward.
disturbing.
Yeah. Ukul the Mock says Russian hackers had 2 goals. 1, get Trump elected. 2, take down Radio Pal's fantasy team. Mission accomplished.
I believe it. Yep.
Kyle G says, I'm up against, no, that wasn't him. It says, Baker's Cocky Hen says, Ukla is going down in League 6. I can't wait to draft this season. Last Optimist says, Kaepernick returns the Madam 2021 with a rating of 81. He started at 89 before dropping to 81 in 2016, then 74 in 2017. That is some really wishful thinking that he would get better after his rating dropped for 3 straight years, and he hasn't played for 4 years.
How is he in the Madden 21?
He's not absolutely on a team, no idea. I have no idea. It just seems silly.
That's interesting.
It's ceremonial.
Into Speed says, "Are you in, idiot? Are in ass?
Are you in RNS?
Really neat stockings.
Beer
And
Bob
yes.
says, unfortunately, because of COVID, there won't be any international teams at the Little League World Series this year, just American teams this year.
Really? That's too. Oh, my God. I hadn't heard that. Thank you for letting me know that. That's too bad.
Big George says Ernie Banks was the MVP for the Chicago Cubs in 58 and 59 when the Cubs finished in 5th place. So there is precedent for an MVP not being on a playoff team, Randy.
I know there's precedent, but look, how is Shohei Ohtani, who regularly goes 1 for 4 in a game, does not help his team win, and he's all about putting up his stats and his numbers, trying to help his team. Obviously, the team sucks. But why is he the MVP? Why? Because he hits 40 home runs?
Because in baseball, the volume is so great that great teams are going to make it farther. The room for variance of playoff teams is so much greater.
Show me a player that helped his team win the World Series. I will show you a most valuable player.
It's not the World Series, though. It's a regular season award, Randy.
Well, then show me a player during the regular season that helped his team get to the playoffs and win their division. I will show you an MVP. Shohei Ohtani, although a uber talented player, is not the damn MVP of the MLB, and I will continue to say that until I fall over dead.
But this is what I don't like about it. The fact that is a criteria for you.
Yeah, that's not the same.
It doesn't end up being truly the MVP, because I thought most valuable player is the best player in all of baseball. If it's not, so it's like you and Phil have different opinions on this, and it seems like there's a lot of that going around. So it's impossible to find a legitimate most valuable player.
But Jeffco, it is not the best player in baseball. It's
most
not the BPB. It is the MVP.
Well, don't you think that the MVP would be the BPP?
No. I think there is a gigantic chasm between the two. You can have guys that are uber talented that do not help their team anyway because their team is just not constructed correctly or they don't perform correctly. Now, you've got guys that help teams. They get picked up in the draft, or they have been on the team, on the roster all year long, and they've done the little things to help this team get to be a championship contender. Now you're talking a most valuable player.
888-368-1580. King of Kitten says at the Little League World Series, Arizona team got sent home because of the COVID.
Yeah.
Wow. That sucks a lot. And, so they're sending home the Arizona team, but Oh, those kids in Queen Creek with the COVID, they ain't getting sent home from school, I guess.
I thought the Arizona team did not make the World Series. Maybe they did. Maybe I missed that. But thanks for that info.
Berg says, how many peasant leagues are there behind the Premier League this time? Well, we are going to have probably in the neighborhood 10 to 15, I think. We're still placing people where they need to go. So I'll let you know when it's all figured out there, Berg. Just the Tip says, yes, I love that NASCAR chose Phoenix again. So incredible it would be if it become a yearly event and grow in stature and be the caboose to the Daytona engine.
Yeah. I have a feeling if this continues on here in the great state of Arizona, listen, it's already sold out for this fall. I can only imagine it's going to be sold out again next fall. So get your tickets now.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, wait, is any other player winning 8 games, pitching and hitting 40 home runs? They need a written criteria for this. Wouldn't MVP in baseball be whoever the highest win versus replacement is? Literally providing the most value.
Yes.
That makes sense.
What more can the man do?
Wins against replacement.
Higher win versus replacement, meaning the team is great when they're on it, horrible when they're not, and at what level?
I think Shohei Ohtani is a media darling. Yeah, he's hit 40 home runs, but what else has he done? Every time I watch the guy, he goes 1 for 4. Level. And by the way, he only throws, he gets into the 5th or 6th inning and they pull his ass.
So what
makes him the MVP?
We are so damn behind on text. You'll have plenty of time to continue talking about Randy ranting against the MVP idea and Phil arguing vehemently against it and all the other stuff that we still need to talk about in Major League Baseball and NFL and stuff. We're going to cram it into 1 hour. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Are you looking for a rewarding new career? Join the United States Postal Service and apply for roles nationwide. Serve your community with pride and receive benefits, including competitive pay and opportunities for advancement. Whether you're looking for full-time, part-time, or seasonal positions, we have options that may be perfect for you. The United States Postal Service is an equal opportunity employer. Apply now at USPS.com/careers.
Contractors need bonds, and the professionals at Constructors Bonding have been Arizona's leading surety management team for 40 years. We don't just deliver bonds, we make your bonding better. As the #1 producer with 14 markets, Constructors Bonding has the relationships and expertise to get you better capacity, better rates, and better terms. For better bonding, call Dave McKee at Constructors Bonding at 602-432-5929. That's 602-432-5929. Or visit cbialliance.com.
Football is starting soon, and your exclusive home for the NFL and Super Bowl 56, The Fanatic, wants to make your business a part of the action. Advertise your business on all the primetime NFL games, Monday, Thursday, and Sunday during the regular season.
Here's the game plan.
Your custom-produced radio commercial will air 2, even 3 times in every game. Plus, your business is branded during dozens of weekly NFL promos on the station, stream, app, and website. And you'll get commercial reads live during our morning and afternoon drive shows each week promoting your business.
Don't forget about special teams.
Your business gets 5 extra daily spots throughout the week and matching spots on our live stream website and on the 1580 The Fanatic Sports app. Plus, you can play defense against your competition and lock them out with our category exclusive option play. All this for the best deal ever. Now, even your small business can play with the pros. Go to 1580thefanatic.com for all the info and details. Is your business ready for football season? Go to 1580thefanatic.com and get in the game today.
Hey guys, it's Stephen McCollum from the main event here on 1580 The Fanatic. Coming up on Friday at 1 p.m., after we got the Coyotes breaking news on Thursday, we'll get you updated on all the developments that happened overnight. NFL preseason games, number 2 are this weekend, including the Cardinals versus the Chiefs. Let's preview what to expect. Major League Baseball updates and more. So join me, Stephen McCollum, on the main event, Friday, 1 p.m. on 1580, 99.3 FM, The Fanatic.
Hey there, you low interest rate mortgage lovers. If you have great credit and are good with your money, I guarantee you're in the wrong loan. Maybe it's time to learn what thousands in the valley have already figured out. On a Life Changer loan, you can pay off your mortgage in under 5 years without changing one dime of your spending habit. Plus, your monthly payments are cheaper than what you pay now. It's not magic, it's just math. So check us out at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031 NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM. And K24EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
Quiet, people, settle down. Because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. We got Phil in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, broadcasting live from the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. I am so sorry. I am so behind on the old text line. So
I accept your apology.
Shut up, Phil. We're going to power through this the best way we can. And so some of these comments may be from conversations that are 40 minutes old, but I'm going to do it because I think all of those conversations are still relevant. Mr. Wilbur says, okay, gentlemen, I'm going to offer my services as a guest picker for anybody who wants help with their fantasy football team.
Wow.
For example, with the first pick in the first round of the 2021 Blender Fantasy Football Draft, I'll select for you Carson Wentz of the Indianapolis Colts. I'm a genius.
Wow. That's not going to fly here.
I would block him, but he would never see that I did. I mean, I can't win.
Yeah.
Big Jim P. in Avondale says, you may not agree, but I always thought Gary Bettman wouldn't move the Yotes because he would have to admit he was wrong about a second franchise not working, as the case with Atlanta.
Yeah. I don't think that the NHL is going to allow a move of the Phoenix Roadrunners or the Arizona Coyotes. Oh my God!
You want them back too. You want them back too.
I think they're going to stay here. Yeah, listen, I love the.
Baby, give me one more chance.
You know, I love the Roadrunners. You know, I do, Jeff.
Why is he
I do.
I didn't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Radio Ron says, you guys are popping your peas with all the poop talk. We were popping our peas where you poop. Robert in surprise says, take a look at my beer can chicken. That looks weird. What is? Oh God. Okay. I got to send this picture to you. It's actually okay. So the chicken looks like is standing up on the grill because the beer can is in the keister.
Yeah.
He has jammed a potato into the neck hole.
Oh, that's good. Listen, that's the way you do it, Jeffco.
So what you got there is beer can in the pooper and potato in the neck hole.
Yeah, you clean all the giblets out there. You jam your flavorful beer in the keister. Oh, listen. I bet that's very good.
That's a good Saturday night.
You will not believe how moist that chicken is when you go to eat it. Oh my God, it's so good. Well,
how about the potato? What happens there? Is
the potato? It cooks right along with it. Oh, it's nice.
Chicken juices.
Potato. Oh my God, it's so good. So good, Jeffco.
Senior Wake and Bake wants Phil to know that McDonald's is always hiring. Okay. Good Cat says, don't mention it's National Potato Day. Randy might disappear just to go drink some vodka made from potatoes.
I've got some vodka in the kitchen, but probably
that's for cooking or something. I don't know what is vodka for really, because I don't drink mixed drinks. So
Bloody Marys.
Oh, there you go. A little Bloody Mary action.
And it's a cleaning solution.
No, that's not. That's actually true. That's true.
Good, babe. Yeah.
Papa Mike says, did Phil just call Terry Rozier a good piece? Listen,
maybe.
Yes, he did. He did. Fighting Wampa says, Kevin Durant always complained the Golden State fan base never embraced him. It's hard to embrace a player when they continue to sign one-year contracts, never show any commitment to the town they say they're going to get no love from. Yeah, Kevin Durant always, and also hugging him is like putting your arms around a bag full of hangers. He's very skinny and lanky. There's nothing to hug there, nothing to embrace. But outside of that, he just kind of emotionless. It's just, I don't know. You can understand why they wouldn't embrace him also, because even the fan base of Golden State saw a carpet bagging, ring chasing guy a mile away. So they're just like, oh, okay, hired gun for another championship. So I don't know. Any Golden State fans out there want to comment on that? I'd love to hear from you, but I'm just speculating.
Where's Fed Fan right now?
Yeah, Fed Fan's not ever been the same since Federer decided he had to have some surgery. Watermelon says, Phil, does Green say terrible or curable? There's only one Charles Barkley.
Yeah. There is only one Charles Barkley, but I think Draymond Green, Charles Barkley has said himself that within the next 2 years, he's looking to retire or at least
he's
go.
Not.
Well, that's what he says.
I know he says it. If you're about to do some sort of a contract negotiation and that TNT show, better than anything you're going to find on TV for NFL or NBA or otherwise, it's such a damn good show with Shaq and Kenny and Eddie and Larry and
Bill,
Carl, all those John, guys on there. That's a special kind of show, but you lose Charles Barkley, it loses a little bit of that luster. So him grumbling and saying, nah, I'm probably going to stop doing this. I'm 60. Well, that's basically just firing the flare gun saying, be ready to pay me. And they will. They will
pay me
him
some more. Yeah.
Yep. He's been part of that show forever. Hamilton Porter says Draymond Green needs the NBA. There are no new Shrek movies in development. So,
oh, wow.
Hefty Lefty says, I believe the great Cardell Jones said, I'm not here to play school. I'm here to play football. Yeah, but I bet he could put a full sentence together. So, Cohen's kiddo says, LaMelo Ball, maybe you're right about school not teaching anything. Clearly, his high school education did nothing for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baby Got Dak says, have we gotten to talking about the quarterbacks lately? Because I want I'm going to read this text that I passed on earlier because we weren't, but let's do that because next up is NFL.
All right.
Since she says, here's a trivia question: which rookie quarterback has coached a women's flag football team and was ejected from the game for being a spicy mouthed coach? Was it Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Justin Fields, or Zach Wilson?
I'm going to say Zach Wilson.
Spicy mouth.
I'm going to say Zach Wilson.
I've never seen Trevor Lawrence show emotion. I'm pretty sure he's a robot.
Tracy Lawrence does not have any emotion. Yeah, you're right.
I'm just going to just my guess. Mac Jones seems like a guy who'd swear a lot. So I'm going to just the name and remember who his mama is. Isn't he the one with the
that's
mama on
Zach
the Instagram?
Wilson. That's Zach Wilson.
Okay, I'm
that's
changing.
I'm
changing.
Wilson.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it to Zach Wilson because that apple can't far fall from the tree. So what's the answer, baby? Got Dak? What's the answer? Which one of those rookie quarterbacks was ejected from a women's flag football team as a coach for being spicy mouth?
Yeah, waiting.
And what does that mean, spicy mouth? Was he?
I think it's just
running his choppers.
No, at women or at the refs?
At the refs, at everybody around him. Yeah, just anybody that would hear, he would just have something to say. Yeah, he's spicy mouth.
When you guys send these questions, you also probably should send the answers too, so we don't have to wait.
Yeah, waiting. This is kind of awkward.
Yeah.
You ever put barbecue sauce on your body?
Excuse me?
No. Just on my fingers so I can lick them off my fingers.
Oh, I was right. I was right the first time around. Mac Jones.
No kidding.
I should have stuck with my original answer.
All
so I was right.
There you go.
Guy named Mac Jones. That's a foul mouth person right there.
Good
you go
job.
by Mac. You got a potty mouth.
Mac Jones. Yeah.
Last Optimist says regular season MVP should go to the player with the highest wins above replacement. Echoing what somebody said earlier.
That is fantastic that you bring that up. Let's see. Right now in 2021, the leader for wins against replacement, if you say the MVP should be the wins above replacement leader, that will be Zach Wheeler with a 5.9 WAR. Oh, my God. And then you're looking – where are we at with Shohei Ohtani, who Randy said was not the MVP of the damn league? No, he's down in 24th place with 4.1 wins against replacement. I rest my damn case.
Randy, why do you dislike Shohei Ohtani so much?
I don't dislike him. I like him a lot. He's a uber talented guy. But don't come in here with me, ESPN and Phil, and tell me that he's the damn MVP. He's not. He is not the MVP. Fernando Tatis, 5.4. Walker Buehler, 5.2. You want me to keep going on? I've got the numbers right here in front of me. Wade Miley.
So you have the entire list?
5.7. Max Muncy, 5.9. He and Zach Wheeler are the damn MVPs. Thank you. I rest my case.
Randy, you have the entire list in front of you right now?
Yep.
How low do you have to go before you find an Arizona Diamondback?
Well,
Who cares?
Why don't you go stand outside for a while?
Who cares?
And Kittens,
Phil?
I don't know if you're kidding or not, but please tell me if this is true, says, ironically, the Arizona team was represented by Queen Creek. They got sent home from the Little League World Series because of COVID.
See, I didn't.
Are
think
you
they
kidding
made
or
it.
are you being serious? Robert from Surprise says, to Randy's point, I guess every team to make the playoffs can possibly have an MVP of their own. I think the MVP award should only be given if somebody wins the Triple Crown. That sounds reasonable to me.
The Triple Crown is hard because that's stolen bases, home runs, and something else.
No, it's winning the
Batting
Kentucky
average.
Derby. And
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Dropping the soap says, Randy's an idiot. Ohtani is doing things we haven't seen since Babe Ruth. There'll never be somebody who could hit that like that and pitch like that for a very long time. And Randy contradicted himself without even realizing it. He stated that a single player cannot propel his team unless the other teammates are contributing as well. Therefore, Randy's MVP is dependent on other players that need to perform.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah.
He just
what
proved
do you do with the walk against replacement? That's what gets you in the Hall of Fame. Shohei Ohtani at 4.1.
Well, my friend Randy, not an idiot, proved everybody wrong with that whole wins against replacement thing. So suck on that. Just the Tip says, excellent MVP criteria, Baker's cocky hens. I think you are correct. Big George says, I think we need to get the team from CSI Las Vegas to examine the glove to see if Caleb Smith is telling the truth. Okay, so here's what happened. We had a couple of pitchers get ejected after issues with substances or suspected. First, Lance Lynn from the Chicago White Sox, he got ejected because he tossed his belt at the umpire during a check. Well, he was saying, no, he was late coming over to get it. So then he wanted it. So I chucked it up to him. And well, then he got chucked out. And even LaRusso was like, yeah, you can't throw equipment at an umpire. And so Lynn says, well, obviously I hurt his little feelings, didn't I? And he threw me out because I tossed my belt. And if he was on time, it wouldn't have happened. And so now he was pretty salty, but not as salty as Caleb Smith. Caleb Smith standing there, they go over there and start checking his glove. And they're like, yeah, you're out because you got stuff in there. And he wanted to beat a guy up. But what happened was there were spots in his glove. Now, he says, this is a brand new glove. I'm just trying to break it in. And a lot of people are saying those calico cut gloves, they have those two dots right in there. It's in style. So he's saying, this is that wasn't substances. So, yeah, I agree, Big George. They do need to examine that to see if that was even appropriate to toss Caleb Smith out. And if there's no substances, I think he gets a free shot at one of those umpires. Free punch. Free punch.
Okay, so what if the umpire rubs his finger across one of those dots and it's sticky?
It's
You're
a sticky dot
right now. You're turning me on right now.
Yeah.
I just want to get in front of it before Phil said it. Shut up. Well, then I get. Well, he said that was dirt. They said it was dirt. Just dirt.
So, he said it was dirt. So you're saying the umpires are so uneducated that they cannot tell the difference between dirt and a sticky substance.
Generally,
is that what you're saying?
You know what? You just stop with the umpires are so uneducated because they have clearly shown themselves to be exactly that.
So an umpire cannot rub his finger across one of those dots and see that it is a sticky substance. Is that what you're saying?
Who's playing this music?
Been such a stimulating show.
Why are you playing this music?
Yeah. Well, because you said it turned you on. Yeah.
I was kidding.
I'm trying to win this damn argument.
You're not going to win this argument.
Oh, yes, I am.
They need to examine that glove again and make damn sure. If it's sticky substance, if there's something that shouldn't be.
What do they have to do?
Then, of course, it's correct. But outside of that, they just saw the dots. They didn't run their hands across. They saw it, and they said he's out.
Please, come on. I'm a former umpire. You don't just throw guys out because you see something in their glove.
No, you're right. There wasn't a time last season where Angel Hernandez or Joe West threw a guy out from like 5 rows back for chirping. Come on, these guys.
We're
are
talking
bastards.
about chirping, or we're talking about some sort of a sticky substance that has been promoted by MLB and has been released by MLB. And this guy's got it in his glove,
trust him.
and now he's all mad because he tossed his glove at the umpire.
No,
give me a
that's
break.
the other
Umpires
guy.
are people
Caleb
too.
Smith.
And
Caleb Smith
Lance
didn't
Lynn,
toss nothing.
By the way, Lance Lynn,
Yeah.
if you think you're so much damn better than an umpire, you know what? Take your belt off and walk it out to him. I don't care what you have on your busy schedule, Mr. Lynn. Walk it out to the damn umpire and don't throw it at him.
Job.
There, you won't get thrown out of the damn game.
No, you know damn well the umpire is to walk over to the fence there and do
Already
it there.
did.
It's
He
not
already
the
did.
other way around.
He already did.
And
I
he
saw
was
the video
late
last
getting
night.
there.
He walked up there and he asked for the
took
belt.
his damn time getting
He
there.
took his hat, he took his glove, and he said, "I need your belt as well." Lance Lynn, who did not want to comply, threw his belt at him. It's just like when
I
you're
have a
going through the
question.
airport and you're going through those.
Was
what
there
do you call
anything on
those?
the belt?
I don't know if there was or not, but if I'm an umpire and you're throwing stuff at me, hey, you know what? Bye bye.
Fair enough. No, I'll give you that. But, I'm not going to sit here and stand up for Lance Lynn too far because he does seem like a hothead. But old Caleb Smith, I want to see if there actually was a sticky substance, because the report is they looked over and saw the dots and assumed it was something. They didn't physically inspect that, and they tossed him. So
if the umpire took that glove and did not rub his finger across those dots, then he should be fired.
You're right, George. We need an investigation. Speaking of investigations and stuff, Trevor Bauer is looking closer to getting away or getting out of trouble or whatever. The lady that was accusing him of the rough stuff denied the restraining order. They did not give her a restraining order, and I guess they couldn't prove that Trevor Bauer would be a danger to her. And, they used a lot of these text messages as reasoning and evidence of all that. Not saying she's wrong, but at least according to whatever the evidence they had in front of them, but if she can't get a temporary restraining order based on this evidence, there's no way he's going to be arrested for anything.
So does that mean he gets to go back and pitch for the Dodgers?
I don't know. I don't know what the latest is on this. Has there been any more conversation, Phil, about Trevor Bauer and if he's going to get to take the mound again?
No, there's not. They keep pushing back his suspension time and time again. I believe that everybody in the know just thinks that don't plan on him coming back this season.
Wow.
So just because the optics were so bad, even if he is proven innocent and any of that rough stuff he likes is consensual, I feel
He's still
like
getting paid.
I feel like he's a dirtbag, but if he's not being arrested and the things that were talked about are consensual, this woman, if they prove that maybe she ain't completely credible, technically, shouldn't he be back?
I think just because nothing will be settled by the time the next season rolls around, I think we'll have something to go off of, even if it's just the first result of the first case, and then it'll be kicked up somewhere. But until something is settled, until they have more details, and of course, I'm sure MLB, the Dodgers themselves, probably have more details than what we, the general public, are working with. I think that they have a better handle of this situation. That's why they're trying to kick this down the line, seeing if maybe there's a chance that he can beat. Well, poor choice of words there.
Exonerated.
Exonerated. Thank you.
Oh,
don't say get off. Listen, failure to get a temporary restraining order is a glaring look at the case. So we shall see. Robert from Surprise says, listen, if you rub your fingers across my belt, you might not like the sticky substance. Might be barbecue sauce.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Berg says, all right, guys, got to tap out. Ned's got me on the verge of sleep, and so does listening to Phil. He does show that he says, listen, if you want a cheap jersey, you can get a Tim Tebow 85 jersey for $34.99 right now at the Jacksonville Jaguars team shop.
That shouldn't be allowed. Can they still sell his jersey?
Dang.
Of course they can.
Oh,
why not?
jeez.
Of course they
It's their
can.
merchandise. Yeah.
They got to get something out of that waste of time. And trust me, I told you it would be a waste of time.
Yeah.
All right, we must take break. When we come back, more Daily Blender, 1580, The Fanatic.
Are we ready for the 5:30 pickup?
Cam's courier service's newest hire delivered his resignation.
Hey, Ray, who's handling?
She now needs next day shipping on a new driver.
All these boxes here, are they ingoing or are they outgoing?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey guys, Jeffrey O'Brien here. And listen, we've all been hearing about Valley Medical weight loss for quite some time now. We've been hearing about how easy they make it to lose weight and keep it off. And we've been hearing about how convenient it is to visit one of their 3 Valley locations. And we've heard these other guys on the radio station here have success. Yeah, I've heard about it too. So I've joined in and I've already lost 6 pounds in just a couple of weeks. I am so glad I gave Valley Medical weight loss a try, and you will be too. Check them out at valleymedicalweightloss.com. And remember, mention Fanatic and you'll get your first week free.
Contractors, listen up. This is Bruce Jacobs. Are you missing out on jobs due to lack of bonding? When your current bonding holds you back, call Arizona's #1 bond managers at Constructors Bonding. They have the market relationships and expertise to take you where you want to go, serving all types of contractors of any size and license in all states. When you need better bonding, call Dave McKee at Constructors Bonding, 602-432-5929, or visit cbialliance.com.
This is Aaron Warby, host of the Bulls and the Bears Radio Hour. In the show, we try to teach the tools, rules, and strategies that traders and investors need to do better with their wealth and portfolio income. But most of the time, an hour is just not long enough. At Online Trading Academy, we believe that the average person should be given the tools, rules, and strategies that Wall Street's elites have been using for years to outperform others. Are you one of the millions that have recently established a trading account? Or have you always wanted to trade or take a more active role in guarding and growing your own wealth, but have not had the know-how or confidence? We want to invite you out to a complimentary 3-hour power trading and investing workshop, where you'll learn what it is that the professionals use to limit their risks and maximize their possible gains in both trading and investing. To register, call 8448-TRADER. That's 844-887-2337, or text the word stocks to 25029. Again, that's stocks to 25029. Reserve your seat now.
If you're not spending every waking moment checking us out online,
you better have a good excuse.
yeah, we've loaded up our website with the stories, picks, video, podcast, commentary, and more. The kind of stuff you love.
Hey, it takes a lot of time to post all this junk.
And you'll love every bit of it.
Very well. Or at least most of it.
It appears that the website has become alive.
Get it now.
It's on the internet.
1580thefanatic.com.
It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic, Arizona's new home for sports. And that is right. If you want to join us and play some fantasy football with some super fans, maybe win some money at Daily Blender Fantasy Football Leagues, all you got to do is send in an email, blender@1580thefanatic.com. Let's talk some football. And listen, there's only one thing that I want to make sure we talk about today in regards to football. There's many things to talk about, but the most important thing is, what the hell happened to Travis Kelce's face? What the hell happened to? So, okay, let me just show you here. All right, so there's Travis Kelce. Yeah, there, I can't see my own thing here. That's him.
Yeah.
That's as we know him. You know, he's a beast. It's a tight end. And then he just shaves, except for that cop mustache.
Well,
for a day, and then now clean shaving Travis Kelce's freaking me out, man. He looks like a serial killer.
I don't know why he looks like a serial killer. I think he's a handsome young man. Look at that.
He looks like that one dude, that British actor from all those movies, played Sexy Tony from Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels there. But that's freaking me out. I don't know what the hell he's. Put the beard back on, man. It is, you know, it is like somebody who wears glasses all the time, and suddenly you see him without it. You're like, whoa, no, put those back on. Or like when Drew Carey, who hosts The Price is Right, was fat for all those years, and he lost the weight, and you're like, oh, whoa. And Al Roker, no, it's just like This is how we know you. This is how we know you.
Yeah.
We don't want to see you like that.
So you want him to get the flat top and have the goatee and the mustache.
I don't know. It's just messing with me a little bit.
So
If
I just shaved my gigantic long goatee.
Yeah.
And you didn't even notice.
Well, because the rest of your face still looks the same. You don't look that much different. You didn't have that long long goatee thing.
I had a
there,
beard that went down to about the middle of my chest.
Right.
Yes, you
but
did.
I'm also not a woman, so I'm not going to notice
Yeah.
every little thing. But if you were
Yeah,
suddenly bald faced, that's different.
And yet, Jeffco, you notice what's going on with Travis Kelce. What's happening here?
Because he looks 100% different. You look just a tad bit different, and I did not.
I think you're
immediately
delusional,
notice.
Jeffrey. I think this is the first time I've ever seen Randy without something down there.
Dude, you've been doing this for about a year now, and this is exactly what he looked like a year ago.
No, it's not. He
Gradually over time he grew that.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's true, Phil. This is
That
what
was
I
like
look like.
4 or 5 months worth of growth, is what that was.
Yeah.
He was growing it for a purpose.
No, it was still there. It just was. Of course, it wasn't as
It was
long.
not even. It was exactly like this, Phil. I guarantee it. Go back and look at pictures.
Perhaps a bit more black, and I've aged over the time
Yeah,
you've been here.
Phil, you've
time-
aged us
yeah.
both.
Yeah, the
You have
time that
aged
I've been
us.
here has
You
not
have
worn
aged
well on
me immensely, Phil.
Like a U.S. president, you both have refined with age since I
Well,
entered.
Hey, guys, is there something you can argue about for a few minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got to go for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right. So yes, I had the goatee. It was long. It came down to here. It was black, and when I shaved it off, bammo, I've got the silver.
Randy, have you ever been clean faced? Because even now, you still got some scrub.
Now, yes, I have been. I think I was 18 the last time I was clean faced.
Whoa. Why?
Yeah.
Why? You just don't like the way that you look without a little scruff?
Well, I've got the chicken lips. I have the chicken lips. Yeah, chicken lips. That's they're almost invisible. If I close my mouth right now, I have no lips. See?
Oh.
Now you're just going to focus on that, and you're going to call me chicken lips white, aren't you?
White chicken lips would probably be where I'd go, but
Chicken lips white. Yeah.
It sounds like you have a long history of kids and various others calling you this name more so than I could ever call you chicken lips white.
No, actually, senior in high school, I started growing my mustache, and then from there, I went with the goatee because I thought that looked badass.
And does Miss Kim, does she enjoy this look more, the goatee look more?
Yeah. Well, this is what she married. This is what she fell in love with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a reason why I was growing it so long down to right here in the middle of my chest. But I decided, you know what? I'm just going to let bygones be bygones, and I'll shave it off. Now I've got this goatee left. I think it's pretty handsome.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty handsome.
Riveting, Randy.
Yeah.
It's
Well, thank you.
Something's bubbling beneath the surface.
Well, we'll just leave that to Miss Kim. But yes. Other than that, I don't know what else we can talk about. At 5:27 here on the Daily Blender.
Well, what about for a weather report, Randy? We haven't done one of those.
Well, I could do a damn weather report right now. Hi, from the 1580 The Fanatic Weather Center, Chief Meteorologist Randy White. There's no storms currently happening. However, you need to watch out for that tropical storm that's going on in the Gulf of Mexico. Currently 97 degrees and partly cloudy outside. There is no flash flood watch in effect as we speak. It's going to get it down to about 88 this evening. I see no chance of rain as we move throughout the rest of the week. Just some clouds and temperatures on the rise as we start getting through our week here and into the weekend. It's going to be 105 next Monday. So stay hydrated, everybody. It looks like the monsoons have moved out here for a while. Again, 97 currently downtown from the 1580 The Fanatic Weather Center. Chief Meteorologist Randy White. Back to you, Jeff Cope.
Well, Jeff Coe's not here. But I am here. Now,
all right.
Did you know right now, Randy, that there's a preseason game going on currently as we speak?
Now. Are
Right
you
now.
kidding me?
Seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours.
So there is a preseason
There
game
is.
going on right now. Who is it between?
There is legitimate NFL football. People in uniform and tights
Yeah.
are running
Yeah.
on the field, catching balls,
Yeah.
Bringing it in, receiving balls. There's
catching balls.
Yes. The New England Patriots are currently embroiled in a battle to the death with the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Eagles need CPR. They need mouth to mouth. It is
What's the score right now?
13-0 in favor of the New England Patriots.
Yeah. What quarter?
Second quarter. We have 11 minutes left in the second quarter.
Who's in for the Patriots? Is it Mac Jones?
I believe right now, I know, I think the starters are still in.
Yeah.
Well, no, Cam Newton, I see a stat line here. 8 of 9, 103 yards. He's got a touchdown in this game. Joe Flacco, of course, on the opposite side there. Joe Flacco of Hall of Fame worthy contention over there. He's only 6 of 11, still bumbling around in the league, and he's got 53 yards.
Bumbling and stumbling around.
He is. But no, Cam Newton is still in the game. Mac Jones has yet to make an appearance. And I wonder, with the lowering of 4 down to 3 games, whether or not the third game of the preseason now takes place of what used to be the fourth game. Because you remember back in even as much as 2 years ago, the way that it was scheduled was first week was about 50-50. Starters 50% of the time, backups 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Second game, 75% of the time, there was about mostly starters. And then the third game, that was the most you ever saw of any of the starters. They actually had game plans initially. The defense had some schemes. And then game 4, nobody played whatsoever. Everybody rested. I wonder if going forward, game 3 will be the game where nobody plays.
Well, I have a feeling. I've got a story here about your favorite player, LeBron James.
I'm back.
Yes.
Hang on, Jeffco. We're talking about LeBron James. Jeffco, hang on just a second. Apparently, ESPN had an offseason survey of 10 NBA scouts and executives that asked them who's the best player in the NBA, and not one of them responded with LeBron James.
Yeah, I'm so tired of ESPN and Randy White telling me about just
LeBron James was not voted for one time from 10 NBA scouts and executives.
Okay.
For the best player in the league.
I have a question.
Jeffrey O'Brien, who's returned. Yes, go ahead, Jeffrey O'Brien. Yeah.
Who did they say was the best player in
all
the NBA?
I'm going down in the survey. Milwaukee Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo. Brooklyn Nets star Kevin Durant. They split the voting among 10 scouts and executives for the title of best player in the league. Antetokounmpo was credited with leading the Bucks to the NBA title. Durant for his heroic performance in Brooklyn's second round loss to the Bucks.
Okay.
So can you just say Giannis's last name one more time for me?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo. So
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the faster you say it, the more nobody can say anything about the way you say it. Yeah. So would you say that he is a better player than LeBron? Would you actually just say that out loud with your mouth and mean it?
What do you think,
I know
Phil?
we'll say it to aggravate Phil.
Yeah. What do you think, Phil?
Giannis?
You're not getting an honest answer out of him.
No, you're going to get a Giannis answer out of me because I think that the NBA Finals have shown.
Right.
Yes, thank you. I think the NBA Finals, I think right now he does have the crown. I think LeBron James has some work to do to regain some
Well, Phil, the best player doesn't always win the NBA Finals. So if that is your criteria, I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not the criteria, but it's just how he played throughout the series and the road in which he had to do so. He played pretty much everybody, including Kevin Durant on the other side. And with that stack of bodies and that pile of trophies that he laid in his wake, he was so incredibly dominant and had such an incredibly dominant series that he impressed me to a point where I have to give it to him, even though I believe that a healthy LeBron James, one going forward, will still be in MVP contention next season and will be able to make up that ground that he lost.
Not anymore, man. Sorry. He's not able to play in the Olympics. He ain't able to be an MVP anymore. LeBron ain't what the old gray mare. She ain't what she used to be. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, if these writers want to say that Antetokounmpo is a better player right now, then I'm not talking about body of work, but right now, Antetokounmpo is better. Kevin Durant's better, and I could probably give you 8 more guys who are better.
Not
than LeBron
8
James.
more guys. Now you stop. You just
No,
now
I'm
you're
serious.
just trying to jive my turkey. Stop it.
Yeah, that's what I do. I drive your turkey.
My turkey.
You say jive or drive?
Jive.
It's like, where do you want me to drive your turkey to? 'Cause I got some other stops. I hope the turkey don't mind.
Yeah, I'll tell you where to shove this butterball.
What? Hello.
Careful who you're talking to there, kid. Baby Got Dak says, by the way, in some of my other fantasy football leagues, there is a lot of chatter about Travis Kelce. People are saying they don't want to draft him because they think he jinxed himself and won't have a great season because he Samsoned his own Delilah, or he Delilah'd his own Samson.
Cut off his facial and changed his hairdo. Okay.
He also, that dude looks like a guy who can grow a beard back in like a day and a half.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
that's
worry
true.
too much about it.
It's like Jason Momoa. He chopped, he like shaved and cut off all of his hair, and then he's grown it back since. It's taken like a month. Jason Momoa, yeah, Aquaman.
Oh no, I've never watched any of those movies.
Yeah.
Matter of hours. Yeah.
Bruno Baller says, "Is this the Daily Blender or mustache or not a mustache? What the hell's going on?"
Yeah. Well,
King of Kittens sent me a great big bunch of pictures. I guess I'll go back and look at that later. Robert from Surprise says, "I wonder if that loser Trevor Bauer gets off, will the Dodgers have to retroactively pay him?" Well, they've paid him the entire time.
Yeah, they've been continuously paying him. The action that he should be worried about is if some sort of indictment comes along and they're able to terminate his contract and say he was in breach of contract throughout this with a character clause.
Who's playing music? Who's playing music? Stop playing music.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Yeah, I hear. Oh, I know what it is. I hear Money Radio. Blissel Hayes says, "Will Kyler Murray get a little playing time tomorrow night, Randy, or will he be holding a mini iPad on the sidelines?"
Oh boy. Here's your damn whistle. Here you go.
Jesus, that's loud. Thunder the San Barbarian says the Major League Baseball investigation still ongoing into Trevor Bauer, as is a police investigation. Just the restraining order that was denied. And the judge said Bauer is not a threat to her. I think the decision or ultimate guilt or innocence, that's some ways off. So I don't think Bauer's going to be back on the field until there's more certainty about that situation.
And if I'm correct, from my understanding of what I read over there, Trevor Bauer, the judge denied a perpetual order.
This was a temporary order.
Oh, it was temporary.
They were going for temporary.
The last I had seen, it was like in perpetuity, but okay.
Boomer Sooner sent this a little bit ago. Sorry for the delay, but good afternoon, Blender. Can you give me a cold brew? I'm stuck in traffic on the northbound I-17. Some bad accident around here. So don't worry, I'm not drinking and driving. I'm just sitting here. He says, you happen to, yeah, okay. Random Texter says, I think you should be allowed to throw things at an umpire if he's making crappy calls, just to determine if he is actually as blind as you think he is.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good point. Back on, remember the Brady Bunch when they went to court because of that car accident and the guy had the big old thing in his neck? And I can't remember who had the great idea. They grabbed the briefcase, threw it in the ground, and he went, what? And proved that his neck was fine. Well, that's a good, I think I like the idea, Random Texter. Chuck some things at an umpire just to see if he's actually blind or not. If he ducks, well, then he's fine. But if he's not, he's blind. Another good way to find out if they are legally blind is just see if they're wearing an umpire's uniform.
Wow.
That's pretty much it. That's all you need to do. Hefty Lefty, I can't read that. Ukulamak says, I don't think Phil's giving it to anybody. Just the Tip says, if 5 Giannis played 5 LeBron, the Giannis team would win by a mile.
That doesn't.
Is there a way to simulate that?
Actually, yeah.
All Giannis against all LeBron.
Yeah, like if you went on like NBA 2K and you had 5 LeBrons against 5 Giannis's, which team would win? Do you have the NBA 2K, Phil?
I do.
Can you go home and run a simulation like 10,000 times?
Yeah, you sure 10,000? You don't want to make it 20,000?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably a good idea. It's probably smart.
Yeah.
20,000. Yeah.
By the way, King of Kittens, one of the things he sent over was the story that it's actually, I guess, true. The Queen Creek team that was going to represent Arizona in the Little League World Series had an adult chaperone test positive for the COVID when they're in San Bernardino, and they got sent home from the Western Regional.
Yeah, that's it. The Western Regionals. Oh, man.
So the kids were devastated. There was not a dry eye in the room. Everybody was very, very sad. The Queen Creek players had to immediately pack up their bags and come home.
Gosh.
Huh. Wow. You're right. Let's send them to school without masks. Good idea. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Hey there, you low interest rate mortgage lovers. If you have great credit and are good with your money, I guarantee you're in the wrong loan. Maybe it's time to learn what thousands in the valley have already figured out. On a Life Changer loan, you can pay off your mortgage in under 5 years without changing one dime of your spending habit. Plus, your monthly payments are cheaper than what you pay now. It's not magic, it's just math. So check us out at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Black Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
If you're considering refinancing or getting a home loan, listen up. This is Dale Hellestray, and when you need a mortgage, the team I use is led by my good friend, Jeff Locks. And here's why. Jeff and his team negotiate with over 50 lenders to find the best possible deal. Your home has gone way up in value over the past year, so why not utilize your home equity to reduce your monthly expenses or even pay off some debts? Interest rates are still at all-time lows, and if you obtained your current mortgage prior to 2020, you can save a lot of money. Here's the best part. There's absolutely no lender fees. Jeff is truly Arizona's low-cost lender with over 30 years of experience. So call Jeff Locks, and if Jeff can't save you money, you'll get a free $50 Amazon gift card. This is a winning play, so call Jeff today, 480-202-0692. That's 480-202-0692.
Jeff Locks, NMLS number 1003782, National Mortgage License number 181106, Bear Financial Group, AZMB-0904774, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Our beautiful daughter Ashley was only 12 years old when a distracted driver went to the light and ran into our van. When an email comes over your phone or a phone call or voicemail, it's not worth it.
Life is more important than your phone's beep. Stop the distracted driving, Arizona, please. Sponsored by the Arizona Chapter National Safety Council and the Governor's Office of Highway Safety. Aired in cooperation with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
You retire only once, so you've got to stick the landing. There are many choices to make when you retire, but choosing the right advisor might be the most important one you ever make. The right advisor can help you avoid mistakes, avoid income shortfall later in life, and help you grow your money with smarter investments. To retire comfortably, you need to know that all your bills are paid, your investments are well chosen, and your income is secure for life. The IQ Wealth Smarter Bucketing System does all of this for you by separating your money into clear and distinct buckets, each with its own specific task and time deadline. You retire only once, but Steve Jurich at IQ Wealth Management helps people retire and stay retired every day.
Advisory services by IQ Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor. Custodian Fidelity. Get smart and decisive in 2021. Let's meet soon. Visit IQWealth.com, IQWealth.com, IQWealth.com.
Some of our listeners are football fans. And then others are football fans. So relax. You're among friends. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic. Arizona's home for the NFL.
Uh-oh. Antonio Brown doing Antonio Brown type things.
Oh, no.
Oh, we all thought, he's really gotten his life together. He's really figured some things out, but nope. Antonio Brown doing Antonio Brown things. He just got booted out of practice after he ripped somebody's helmet off in a brawl out there on the field. So things got out of hand there. And now he's in the locker room. He's been sent home. So Antonio Brown doing those Antonio Brown things once again. More on that, as the news becomes available. 888-368-1580. You know what we got to do here? We got to get this done. I want to get the Big Georgia sports history out of the way because I got a lot of good stuff in the wheel of sports. I'd love to get a chance to go over that. And I got a little NFL stuff I want to hit too. So let's do this thing. It's time now for On This Date in Big Georgia's sports history. Back to the year 1951, zany baseball owner Bill Veeck pulled a great stunt. That's right. He signed a 3'7" midget stuntman, Eddie Goodell, a major league contract and arranged for him to go to bat in a major league game as a pinch hitter for the St. Louis Browns. The midget emerged from a papier-mâché cake between games at the Sportsman Park doubleheader. Yeah, little Eddie there, he was walked on 4 pitches because his strike zone was too small to find, and his uniform number was 1/8. I love that story.
Bill Veeck, the original owner of the Chicago White Sox, he also had the exploding.
Yeah, Bill Veeck.
It's Veeck.
Well, there's 2 E's, so it's got to be Veeck. You sure it's Veeck? Yeah. What the Veeck? Okay, sorry.
Had the exploding scoreboard where every time they would hit a home run there in Chicago for the White Sox, the things would spin. That's why they have those things that look like spinners on their scoreboard today, and they would be fireworks going off. He had a automatic plate sweeper, so that the umpire would not have to sweep the plate with his little broom there. This thing would come up, and it would just like blow off the plate.
Veeck loved the gimmick, I guess.
Oh, he was a showman. Yeah.
So
Bill Veeck.
It was a robotic blower, you say?
Yeah, it came up out of the ground, and
this is not a Japanese sex doll. Okay.
What? Wait, we're making this dirty?
Can you call it Caitlin?
Phil's already making it dirty.
No, Phil, damn it.
I thought you were going to blow the whistle because I was doing the stories on midgets. So I had another on this date ready to go. So
no, that's not. It has nothing to do with Kyler Murray, and that is a true story. He did that.
Yeah. King Kitten says the term midget is derogatory. We're not supposed to say that anymore. Little person or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I have not gotten any kind of a memo that I can't say midget.
A memo? Who do you expect to be sending you said memo?
There's a car called a midget. So, don't tell me I can't say midget.
There is.
Yeah. The association of midgets
there is no association of midgets.
Yeah, or else you would have gotten a memo.
You can't be an association of midgets and say, we're anti-call. The name midget is in the name of your association.
Small people. Yeah.
I think I'd be more offended be calling small people than just midget.
The AI or the IASP, International Association of Small People.
YASP.
Mm-hmm.
No, ASP.
YASP.
No. Where's the yeah?
It's not a very
YASP.
Where's the ye?
The IA is YASP.
No, that's not YASP. It's
YASP.
YASP. It's like a donkey.
YASP. YASP. Ukla Mock says, I think you should be man of the day because you actually have a woman that has sex with you. Well, if that's the criteria, we'll take it. I'm all right with that. Both Randy and I, men of the day.
There we go.
Is it only women that qualifies?
Oh,
thank you.
Actually, man of the day was supposed to be this guy, Brendan Schaub. He's a former UFC fighter. I guess him and his wife were driving down the road there, and there was an accident. And I guess this man drove across traffic, crashed into a tractor trailer head first. And so Brendan Schaub's in the car with his gal and his kids. And he's like, oh, Jesus, I got to stop. And so they pulled over. And, because, that's what you do when you're a good person. And I guess Brendan and another man saw a kid on the roof of the smashed car calling for help. So they ran over. They helped get the kids out. Sadly, the mother was in the front passenger seat, obviously dead. And for the driver, that dude tried to flee the scene. Turns out he was trying to kill his family. So he went across traffic on purpose and crashed into the tractor trailer. He's been charged with murder. They did catch him. And child abuse and other crimes and stuff like that. So, but still, Brandon Schaub running over there, getting into danger and helping rescue kids from a fatal car accident. That's a man of the day right there for you. Then I don't know. Did you guys see the video? I had it on my Twitter the other day. 2 brave men visiting Utah's Scales and Tails. It's not a strip club, Phil. It's a place where you can see alligators, and it's also a bird rescue. Well, they ended up rescuing a female handler who was attacked by an alligator. They were showing the alligator through some plexiglass to this kid's birthday party. And she's like, okay. And then I guess the gator got up on a thing that it wasn't supposed to be on. So she was trying to get it off there, and it grabbed a hold of her hand, clump, and it started dragging her into the water.
Oh,
yeah. So that's when two guys both dove into the enclosure. One of them jumped in the water and onto the gator's back and like a hug hold. And the other guy managed to, try to pry the mouth open. So this handler, the girl who got bit, badass herself, she was very calm. She was telling everybody what to do to get the gator to let go. And then that other man pulled her to safety. The first guy, though, was still hugging the okay, now what? Hi. Yeah. Well, then the handler, she turned. She's like, okay, well, here, do this, this, and this. And so then he was able to hightail it up out of the pool. But so everyone survived. And I'm sorry, it is a little funny. The kids were traumatized.
Oh, I bet.
I can imagine. Yes.
So the kids were at the glass going, I
Oh,
like the
my
gator.
God.
Gator's smiling at me. He's smiling. Oh my God. Oh, he's eating her. Oh my God. The good news is she'll get full use of her hand that she's going to be okay.
Oh,
so those two
good.
men right there, other men's of the day. So
you think you could take on a gator?
No. Well, why would I do that? First off, I ain't going to Florida. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I ain't getting into the gator enclosure at the zoo. There's no way me and a gator are ever going to meet. And even in my best shape, no, I ain't screwing around trying to wrestle a gator. How dumb is that?
Well, what if a gator's got a hold of one of the family? Would you be able to wrestle the gator off?
No, I'll start writing a eulogy. It'll be beautiful.
And the great thing is you can talk to them as they're going down into the water.
How does this sound? Oh, they're underwater again. Damn it. Okay, I'll wait. Yeah. Let's just say he loved it. Okay. Finger in the ringer.
Wow. That's one way to get the gator off.
Was I here when this person was put in here? Finger in the ringer.
I don't know. Yeah.
Says, was she a gator left-hander or right-handler?
Oh boy. Yeah.
King of Kittens says Patriots 19, Eagles 0. It's almost halftime. King of Kittens, calm down. It's preseason. Mr. Wilbur says that gator was Tim Tebow, and somebody yelled at him, Tim, don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh God.
That's why he got caught. Yeah.
Just the tip says, great show, guys. Peace on you. No, peace on you, buddy. Hefty Lefty.
Goodwill amongst men.
Says, someone please help me if I'm ever at a strip club called Scales and Tails. Band-Aids is bad enough. Colts fan Dan says, Brendan Schaub in the octagon with that guy for one round. Oh, my God, that's a death sentence.
I'm just trying to figure out if that wrestler was the guy that was on the morning show yesterday. Was it yesterday or today?
Yeah, that was today. That was
fake
Drew
wrestler.
McIntyre.
Yeah, today. Yeah.
The fake wrestler was on,
was that the guy in the station wagon there that saved the trucker and the family?
No. That was a real fighter, Brendan Schaub.
Oh, God. All
right.
Bruno Baller says, the midget idea gave me a great idea for a movie. Little League of Their Own. Wait, what? It had nothing to do with Kyler Murray.
Randy.
That wasn't
You
fair.
took ownership of a joke that wasn't even
Bruno
there.
Baller was going to get a bunch of midget gals and do a little league of their own.
I keep telling you that you can't use midget. I keep trying to tell you. I'm trying to help you.
Agree to disagree. Big George, you're welcome. Boogie says, I would like the motion that next year's draft party be held at Band-Aids. Motion denied. I'm a married man. Straight Striper says, and
we can
even
put it as a
then,
business expense.
Even then, if I weren't, from what everybody says about that place, ew.
Yeah.
Straight Striper says, is the person who put together today's news event and man of the day a fighter and the kid podcast fan? That's Brendan Schaub's podcast. And he talked about that crash story and showed the Gator video yesterday. Actually, no, I found the Gator video a couple days ago, but I was off yesterday. And yeah, it was a news clip from Brendan Schaub's podcast. So you're half right. I don't know why that matters, but yes. King Kenton says the Cardinals and the Chiefs are on ESPN at Fox 10 tomorrow after dark. So after dark. Baker's Cocky Hymn says, took my kids to the Herpetological Society. It's all reptile kind of stuff. Bunch of small kids watching the staff give this giant gator a shot. Gator got loose and bit his finger. Blood was pouring everywhere. He had to go to urgent care to get some stitches.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm thinking? Guys, we probably need to go to more of these things.
Or quit messing around with gators.
No, I say just spectate from the back of the room and just Because you never know what's going to happen.
They should have. So you know how they have like those baby giraffes cameras, right? Where people can tune in at any point in time and see what the baby giraffe's doing. Why is there not a gator stream? That's got to be like number one. That's like a car crash network.
You almost pay to watch that.
Yes,
because eventually someone's getting eaten.
Something's going to happen. You stick around for 24 hours long enough, you'll see something.
Because now we're starting to learn this happens all the time. Well, we've really missed out on a lot. Just a tip says, hey, Randy, please show your whiskey glass to the rest of the class, please. Yeah, it's a very fancy crystal whiskey glass right there. It's very fancy. Did they sell men's clothes where you bought that? I don't know.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. That was just dumb. I'm sorry. I just wanted to see what Randy would do. It's a very fancy whiskey glass, though. It's very nice.
You know what? Miss Kim bought that for me, and here's a right instinct, Jeffco.
What's that? What's that? Sorry, I couldn't hear that last part.
Instinct? What? What? I'm sorry. What?
I can't see it.
Oh,
what? Hefty Lefty says taking the kids down to see the Gators the other day. Skoll says next draft party's at Gilligan's. I don't know what that is, but is that a strip club too? I don't know. No, thank you. So Adidas has now released a Patrick Mahomes signature shoe. It's the first time I think that they've had a football player get his own shoe. And I'm telling you, does he play for the Seahawks? Because it's ugly.
Ooh, wow.
That is the Patrick Mahomes shoe.
Wow.
Can I tell you what
any different colors?
They did a poor job.
Do they sell men's clothes where those shoes are?
Wow. Here's my whiskey glass, and here's Patrick Mahomes' shoes.
Yeah, your whiskey glass is more manly. But this is my shoe that I want to get. The Ned Flanders shoe by Adidas. That's a real thing. They are releasing the Ned Flanders shoe. Why? I don't know. But it honestly is a better looking shoe than what they were putting out there for Patrick Mahomes.
I agree.
That is sad.
That shoe
look at that.
does do diddly more than the Patrick Mahomes.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That looks like my shoes. I can't get them off. That looks like my shoes I'm wearing right now. I think they stole this design from Skechers.
Could be.
All right. Well, Bruno Baller, there's no time to spin the wheel, so we'll have to do that again tomorrow. Just a tip says that's the classic glass, Randy. It is. I was just messing around. Sorry, Randy. You're supposed to say it's okay, Jeffrey.
It's okay, Jeffco.
Yeah, it took you forever. Just fine. Bye, guys.
What's up? This is Riley. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled chicken